Wow, 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 man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I ah okay. Guys, we're just gonna let me pour. Why? You flip this camera right back so we're good on the angle, man. I don't even listen. We're gonna get into this show, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I have my water here, man. I'm gonna pour my patience here, bro, because this is just it's just getting ridiculous, guys. There. Hold on. Let me pull out. Let me pull out my iPad. You know what I'm saying? So I can just check this out and see how bad this is. So let's take a look at this, man. Tonight we had the women's chamber match. We had R-Truth selling pizza slices because R-Truth has been reduced to selling pizza slices. And we saw Dan Jobber. Dan Jobber, guys. Are you guys so excited to see Dan Jobber? Are you just losing your mind to see Dan Jobber? You want to see Dan Jobber? Dan Jobber came out and debuted. Then when we moved on, we had AJ Lee versus Rebecca Lynch, and Rebecca Lynch comes out dressed in security guard, crossing guard gear jacket, and comes out there and jobs out for the third time to AJ Lee. Great. Then the women's chamber, Rhea Ripley, guys. Yay, Rhea Ripley. Listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Rhea Ripley winning the chamber was actually not a bad thing, so I'm going to ease out on the jokes. The problem with the chamber was the match sucked. The actual result of Rhea winning, there's ways that we can get around it. It's not the worst thing that could have happened, I guess. But again, we'll talk about that. The match was trash. LA Knight, guys. LA Knight. The men's chamber. Randy Orton won. Great. I'm glad Randy won. Awesome. I'm really glad that Randy won. That's great. That's great news, guys. Can somebody please explain to me though, why does the chamber matter if we're gonna get a fatal 4-way anyways? Huh? Why does it matter? Why does it matter that Randito Orton is going to head out and he's going to fight Drew McIntyre at Mania for the WWE Championship when we already know, guys, that there's gonna be a fatal 4-way? So why does it matter? Do you know? Do I know? No. So then we look at the rest of the card. Codarius Rodington jobbed out to an RKO. Great. Does anyone care? No. We then move on because I'm literally looking through this show, guys, to see exactly here what was great. And I can't find it. I'm really struggling to see what was great. Nothing. Okay, yeah, nothing. This is an embarrassment. They are charging $30 a month. $30 a month for what? What did we get in this show that was worth $30 to you? In the chat, please tell me, guys, what was worth $30? Raheem Rhodes coming out and sipping his patience? Was that what was worth $30 to you? Dan Jobber coming out? Rhea Ripley being in her 7th World WrestleMania in a row wrestling for a world title? Is that what you were excited for, guys? What was the money spent for tonight? Oh my gosh, guys, you know what we got? Pizza Hut! Whoa! What's in the box, guys? Oh, I got Pizza Hut! Nick Aldis! Adam Pearce! Pizza Hut! What? That's all we got? $30 for Pizza Hut ads, guys. DoorDash! Unbelievable. And you know what else we got? You guys remember in the Becky Lynch match or whatever match it was, when we had this situation where they were basically talking about we got the Smash Pass. Guys, let's go ahead and do a replay on the DoorDash Smash Pass. The DoorDash Smash Pass. And the Smash Pass happened and nobody cared. It is embarrassing. Phineas Balor, Linnaeus Balor is a jobber. His career is done. The only thing that this guy will ever be able to achieve is maybe a mid-card belt if he's fortunate enough. Unbelievable, man. I can't believe that this stuff continues to happen like this. And everyone who's sitting backstage is just going around like, what we do. No, I don't care what you do. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, Triple H. I'm going to bash this show into oblivion because it sucked. Every single PLE that's happened since the ESPN deal, since before the ESPN deal, has been terrible. There has been no stories. There has been no good promos. There has been no good segments. There has been no memorable matches. It has been a disaster class. And every single person who got eliminated inside of the men's elimination chamber and the women's elimination chamber was jobbed out. They lost in jobber fashions. Cody Rhodes, guys, let me explain to you how stupid that the ending to the men's chamber match was. Codarius Rodington came out there, and this guy got hit with the WWE Championship, the same title that when John Cena hit him with it at Mania 41, he was knocked out and it cost him the championship. But tonight, he gets hit with it and he no-sells it. Hits a crossroads, takes one RKO, which he kicked out of at Night of Champions, and gets pinned. How does that make sense? How does that make sense, guys? You mean to tell me that Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40 and 39 kicked out of multiple spears, got spiked by Solo, was getting beat down by The Rock the night before the match and in the match itself, and kicked out and lived to win the WWE Championship, but one RKO from a guy who just lost to D-Lister Black last week is having him losing? What? What? Bation sip. I have no words. No words. I'm at a loss for words, guys. And let me guess in the post-show conference, we saw Triple H go out there and say, "Man, this was the greatest elimination chamber ever. Well, I'm so surprised with the stories that we're able to tell. What we're able to accomplish and what we're able to do here for you guys as storytellers. As perpetrators, as creators for the mass." Are you kidding me? We've been sitting here, guys, for 2 years listening to Triple H tell us about stories, and he hasn't told one good story. Not one. So what we're going to do is, we're going to get to the donos, a couple of them right now. We're going to knock out some donos, and then we're going to review the show, and then I'm going to make a shorter review for the YouTube channel. I'm saying and post the video, because this is embarrassing. It's a joke. LA Knight's getting up on the turnbuckle and slipping off like there's some oil on the rope, which there probably is. There's moisture on the ropes. I'm saying that's how it works in wrestling, but still. Unbelievable, man. LA Knight has botched that move like 15 times. Hey, I have a genius idea for you. Yeah, if you can't do the move, yeah, and you fall off the ropes, yeah, and you keep botching, yeah, and you ain't winning the world title as Triple H is booking, yeah, why don't you get off the top rope and stop jobbing out, yeah. We then move on. I'm going to get to this first dono because before, guys, hold on. I just want to say something again before this dono. First off, let me tell you guys this stat real quick. Let me show you guys this. WWE claims, I want to ask you guys in the chat this, okay? WWE claims that tonight's show had over 19,000 fans in attendance. Now, can you guys in the chat, if you watch the show, can you tell me in what match it sounded like there was 20,000 people in that arena? Where? Where was the 20,000? Where are the 20,000? They're nowhere to be found. That's where they are. They're nowhere to be found. There is no 20,000. What? They're talking about some guys. Mark Nash called Javon Evans Javon Williams. Nobody. Did anyone catch that? Did you guys catch that in the chat? Did you catch that in the chat? Mark Nash called Javon Evans Javon Williams. Again, what can we say, guys? What can we say? They called him Javon Williams. Javon Williams came out there and got called, or Javon Evans came out there and got called Javon Williams. I don't get it. What about this is worth it? Do you understand how much money that they are charging for this show? And you're sitting here and you're giving us this garbage? Unbelievable. This is titled a premium live event. So guys, let's go through these matches and figure out what has been premium about tonight. The first match we had, a dead and bored crowd in a boring match, and Rhea Ripley predictably won the matchup. I'm going to say this about why this match, in my opinion, is just bad and not awful. The reason it's bad is because Rhea Ripley had to win this match. There's no other person they could have win that would actually have a star power, Mania level main tier match with Jade Cargill at Mania inside of this chamber besides Rhea Ripley. Therefore, she won, so it is what it is. We then move on to we move on to the rest of the match. What about this match was premium? What was premium? What do you sit there and see in this match and you're like, wow, I really need to spend $30 to see that? What was $30 worth, guys? Where was it? Tell me in the chat, guys, please. Where is it? What are you spending $30 a month for? Guys, 30 times 12. We're going to pull out our maths here. We're going to do some math. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some math, all right? This is the notepad I'm using. I'm using a sock that I found on my chair. Grab your pens and pencils and let's go ahead and do some math here. $30 times, 12 months times $30. $360 has been spent a year if you're watching these shows on PLEs on ESPN. What have we gotten since the ESPN shows debuted that is worth $360? What have we gotten, guys? Please, someone in the chat tell me what PLE has been worth $360. Go ahead. Yes, I'm writing on a sock. I'm going to write that number on it. You know what I'm saying? We do it right. Yes. What's been worth it, guys? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing has been worth it. Thank you so much. We then move on, guys. AJ Lee and Rebecca Lynch. What about this match was premium? What about this was eventful? What about this made it great live entertainment? Nothing happened. This match is one of the worst matches ever. AJ Lee comes out there. She's botching moves, but you know what? AJ Lee, I'm going to go ahead and give her a little bit of a pass for the botches that were taking place in this match, just simply because of the fact that she hasn't wrestled in 11 years in a singles match. However, why can she not even get her finisher to connect on Becky? Why? Because she doesn't know what she's doing. Then we move on. By the way, hold on, everybody, stop. Ladies and gents, Telly Lott with the big dog, $25 dono. Telly Lott, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. He says, my son is a huge fan and appreciates your content. Could you shout him out? His name is Ian. Keep up the good work. Ian, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to your support. Shout out to your pops. I'm sure he's amazing. I'm sure you're amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, have a phenomenal day. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Ian again, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you both. Absolutely, I'll give you a shout out. No worries about that. You know who else I'm going to give a shout out? I'm going to give a shout out to Danhausen for getting booed out of the building after he was introduced. That's who I'm going to give a shout out to. Anyways, let's go ahead and read through some of the super chats, and then we're going to go ahead and get to the actual show. Because listen, we're going to be here talking about this show for a nice little bit. So get back, go ahead and grab your popcorn, take a sip of your bations. You know what I'm saying? Let me take one more sip for you. Whoa, that bass almost went to the wrong pipe, man. I don't want to botch like Jey Uso. Relax yourself. And anyways, okay, here's the deal. First off, we have a dono here from Nicholas Johnson. Nicholas Johnson sends a dono. He says, the kid is here. Yes, I am. Nicholas Johnson, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Mr. Slayer, Big Slayer sends over a 2. He says, C-Jax is here. Yes, sir, I am. Thank you so much, Mr. Slayer. Sir Yeetus sends over a 2. He says, Randy didn't need the win. No, he didn't. But you know what would have been a better idea, guys? Maybe if Randy was actually booked correctly and won the championship a year or two ago like he should have from Cody Rhodes, well, we get exactly what we get now. He should have already done this. This is what happens when you delay things and delay. Randy Orton's been looking at the WWE Championship for 15 years. That's all he does. Cody comes out there with the championship, guys, and he's like, I want to talk to you, Randy. I love you, Randy. I need you, Randy. And Randy Orton sits there and goes like this. Randy Orton goes, oh, what's that belt there, Cody? You got a belt on you? I have respect for you, Cody. Let me see that belt. What? We've been seeing the same thing for 5 years. Why are we watching the same segment, guys? Orton is sitting there looking at a belt as if he can't go get it. He's just sitting there looking at it. Oh, Cody. Oh. What? What are we watching, guys? I'm trying to understand what we're watching. We're watching some of the dumbest content I've ever seen, man. It's so stupid. What? Why would Randy Orton, who is a 14-time world champion, be standing next to Stardust, looking at the WWE Championship and going, What? Anyways, let's just move on. Randy didn't need the win. Yes, Sir Yeetus, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you, bro. Mobile Monsty sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Mobile Monsty. He says Michael Cole got to pack it up. Yes, he's a jobber. Michael Cole is a jobber. Okay, I'm tired. Guys, let me tell you something about Michael Cole. Let me tell you something about Michael Cole. Michelle Cole. Michelle Cole is an absolute jobber now. He doesn't get the moves right. When Drew McIntyre came in the ring with the WWE Championship, Michael Cole's like, Drew McIntyre grabs the world, Intercontinental, the U.S. Corey, the WWE Championship. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh wait, no, Claymore. Stop. You're washed. Get out of there and let Corey Graves and Wade Barrett go in there and do it if you can't do it. Why is Michael Cole sitting there saying the wrong thing 10 times straight? Unbelievable, man. He needs Vince McMahon to be in his ear, or else it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. Michael Cole is the first ever guy I've called a jobber on commentary. That's how bad that it's getting. Anyways, Judah Asante sends over a dono. He says, we can't stop thinking about Count Dracula. You guys want me to add Danhausen, man? Should I add Danhausen to the list of imitations at this point? I might have to do that at this point because it's getting bad. The Sean Otley Experience sends over a big $20 dono. Thank you so much, Sean Otley. I appreciate you, bro. He says, this PLE was boring. I fell asleep multiple times and went on my cell phone for the rest of the time. Very predictable and boring when it comes to Seth Rollins showing up. On a better note, what's up, C-Jax? I'm doing great. I've been feeling great. I feel great. I'm live here with you guys in attendance. I feel great. I'm grateful for all of you showing up to the stream. And you know what else I'm actually really grateful for? I'm grateful that Las Vegas is not selling tickets for this trash product. Guys, they are... Lower your mics. Lower your volumes because of what I'm about to say. Lower your volumes. Why in the world would anybody spend $30,000 on a Mania VIP pass to get a Roman Reigns Funko Pop, to get a picture with Liv Morgan, and to get a couple of autographs and some free food in a WrestleMania arena? Why is that worth $30K, guys? Can someone put... Why is that worth $30K? If you don't want this company to succeed, as someone just said in the chat, speak with your wallets, bro. Why would anybody be encouraging people to throw away $9,000 to go watch these trash shows? Everybody has the opinion and the ideas and choices to do whatever they want. But if you're being serious with yourself, guys, why are you spending $30K to go see this show? Be honest with yourself now. I'm not trying to judge anyone, but if you're spending $20 to $30K for VIP passes to go to WrestleMania, you're fired. You know what I'm saying? Like that, there's something wrong with that picture, in my personal opinion. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. Judah Asante, thank you for that dono, though, with Count Dracula. Just Diego, thank you so much for your dono, man. He says, not me thinking Trick Williams would win. Yeah, Trick Williams, he got jobbed out. It is what it is. Apacia, one for the libations. Thank you so much, Apacia. I have my bation box here. A bation box. You know what I'm saying? Any of you guys actually drink Wheatley American vodka, by the way? Wheatley, so good, I drink it neatly. This show is awful, and Cody Rhodes sucks. Okay, let's move on here. Let's see. Nicholas Johnson sends over a 2. He says, I'm so done with WWE, man. I'm done. I'm glad that you're done. You know why I'm glad that you're done? Because the show is done. Triple H is done. They're done giving you creative. They have sat back and watched the garbage product for this month plus of this stuff happening, and nobody has anything to say. They get backstage, guys. Cody Rhodes, guys. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make sure I read this correctly if I have that correctly on my screen real quick, bro. Le Fiend, 3 Diglets, the big dig, the Digginator himself. Le Fiend, 3 Diglets sends over a $100 dono, bro. Le Fiend, 3 Diglets, thank you so much for that dono. I really appreciate that, bro. That is very nice of you. That shows amazing support. And as always, when donos come in like this, I have to be honest with you guys. I have to sit here and I have to tell you the truth. When you get support like this, you have no choice but to be grateful. I'm grateful for all of you coming in the stream. I just said that 2 minutes ago, but you get the point. I'm grateful for you guys coming in the stream. I'm thankful for all of you. And you guys are what makes this stuff special. The shows suck, but you guys don't suck. And therefore, I'm here. I'm doing this because of the love of the game. Thank you so much, 3 Diglets. I appreciate you, man. One love to you, 3 Diglets. One love, bro. Now, he says Rhea Rippleton to, the third. Rhea Rippleton the third, bro, is finally going to take back a title she never lost. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Rhea Ripley's not going to take back her championship. Yes, she is. Why is she going to take it back? Because it's been too long. And by too long, I mean it's been like 10 months. So because it's been 10 months, she's taking the title back. There you have it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But 3 Diglets again, man. Thank you so much, bro. That is that's massive. That's big dog talk right there, bro. I appreciate you, man. That's huge. You actually you actually just did something very historic. That is massive. Holy crap. Holy crap. Bro, what is that? Is that legit? Bro, what is that? Hold on, let me read this real quick and make sure this is legit. Holy crap, bro. X Game Slayer X sends over a $200 dono saying, I'm so fed up with this company, I should have been an AEW fan. Game Slayer. Game Slayer. What you know about the game? Game Slayer with a massive dono, bro. Thank you so much, Game Slayer. I really appreciate that, bro. That is huge. Like I just mentioned, being grateful for 3 Diglets and for all of you in the chat. This is why I'm great. This is part of why I'm grateful. I mean, this is insane. This the support, the love in the chat, the love in the super chats, the love in the comments. I mean, what else more can I say at this point, you know? You have to really be present where your feet are and be grateful for what you get, bro. So Game Slayer, man, that is history. That is the highest dono I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. Thank you so much, Game Slayer. I can't say it enough, man. That is insanity, bro. Wow. Man, I'm so grateful, bro. I've been blessed with such a great community of supporters, man, of subs, of people in the comment section, you know, people watching the viewers or watching the videos, the reviews, the PLEs reviews, everything like that. It's been amazing, bro. I just can't sit here but be grateful and thank God, you know what I'm saying, for the community, right? That's all I can say at this point. There's nothing else I can say, bro. That is history, man. Wow. Game Slayer is going down in history for that one. That is a historic moment, man. We got to on the next video, man, we're gonna have to go ahead and just take a moment to really give gratitude to the community. You know what I'm saying? It was just we're taking a libation for this. This is getting a libation. Wow. This is awesome. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? We got to give support where it's due, man. So thank you so much. Game Slayer, man. I appreciate you, bro. Now, let's go and keep going through a couple of these, and then we'll review the show. All right, let's read a couple more of these. Nicholas Johnson sends over two. He says, I'm so done with WWE, man. I'm done. Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry about that. Nicholas Johnson, thank you so much for the dono, bro. I appreciate you, okay? Game Slayer sent over another dono earlier that I didn't see. He said, thank you for giving us phenomenal content. Game Slayer, bro. Again, like I said before, thank you so much, and it is my pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my gosh. What does that say, bro? What is that? Holy crap, bro. Hold on, we have another massive dono here. D-Gen Bob sends over a $50 dono, bro. D-Gen Bob, man. What more can I possibly say? Other than to everyone who's watching this stream, by the way, I want to tell you this right now. Again, I respect you. I love you. I'm proud of you, and I appreciate you. I have a lot of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? So I have love for you. So I don't know what else to say, man. This is just DJ and Bob. Thank you so much, man. I mean, just the overwhelming amount of love and support. It's just what drives the ship to keep on going. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep on pressing. We keep on churning upwards because it's what we do. So wow. Thank you so much, DJ and Bob, man. He says, C-Jax, I love you, I respect you, and I appreciate you. Can I take a sip of your libations for every horribly booked show? You know, I'm going to tell you something right now. If I took a sip of libations for every bad show that WWE has had over the last year and a half, you would never see this YouTube channel again because I'd probably be dead somewhere. I'm going to be honest. If I was drinking actual libations for every bad show, you would never hear from me again. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, Tyler Newton, guys. Tyler Cam Newton. Tyler Edward Newton sends over a dono, man. Thank you so much, Tyler Newton, bro. I appreciate you. He sends over a massive 20. He says, WWE turned Rhea and Orton into empty jobbers and calls it epic. Mania has zero stakes, zero mystery, just brain dead booking. Prayers up to Javon Evans. Yeah, that's facts. The Danhausen intro was some dollar store rockabilly trash. One love, C-Jax. Thank you so much, Tyler Newton. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, again, this show, I'm really trying to think, guys, as to how bad that this show was, and I just don't. I don't know if I can really quantify it for you guys. It's so terrible. Nothing happened on this show, and it's gotten that bad. And so, like I said, I'm gonna read a couple more super chats, and then we're gonna review this show in its entirety, and then we'll get back to some more of the super chats. Brandon Morgan sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Brandon Morgan. I appreciate you, bro. He sends over a 5. He says, can't believe Dr. Libations almost won. Thank God that he didn't. And what is Triple Fraud's deal with putting people in a mask and a hoodie? Well, he has no creativity. So all that we can do is just have people show up in the chamber, hit curb stomps, show up in the chamber, brawl with someone else, show up in the chamber, attack somebody else, and then disappear in their little black hoodie, and then take off the hoodie and act like we haven't seen them before. It's ridiculous at this point. So yeah, there you have it. Brandon Morgan, thank you so much. What's it called? 3DD5 sends over a dono. He says, Chamber doesn't see this steam. C-Jax, just end this. What's it called? Yeah, I mean, listen, the Chamber is trash. I have no words. 3DD5, thank you, bro. CEO Jordan, shout out to CEO Jordan, man. I appreciate you, dog. He says, even Roman knows Punk is washed. Yeah, Punk is washed. I think it's time to say that guy right now, guys. We're going to get to that Punk match in a second, but Punk is absolutely washed. Nicholas Johnson sends over another dono, bro. By the way, thank you so much, CEO Jordan. Nicholas Johnson, thank you again for another dono. He says, waste of time and money. What's it called? Mr. Slayer sends over another dono. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Slayer. He says, throw out the show, man. Yep, that's, we're about to bash this show. Sorry. Okay. All right, that's up for now. Now let's go ahead and review the show. Let's get into this, guys. So, what do you want to talk about? Let's get into the show. Okay, first off, the first thing we need to go ahead and get down to, the first order of business. Number one, like I mentioned before, this show, this PLE's on ESPN, I'm paying for the monthly subscription. So this is just my experience that I'm going to say right now. This is going to cost me $360 per year. So I'm going to go ahead and break down to you guys what happened on the show, and just keep that in mind that this is a $360 per year investment for these shows. So let's go ahead, and before we have another massive dono, guys. Hold on. We got to read this real quick. Hunter Hurst Helmsley sends over a dono. Yeah, thank you so much for the 20, Hunter Hurst Helmsley. I appreciate you, Triple Fraud. He says, glad to see you enjoyed the show, C-Jax. Keep tuning in weekly and make sure to get some WrestleMania tickets while they're on sale. You won't regret it. Sincerely, Hunter. Thank you so much, Hunter Hurst Helmsley. I appreciate you, bro. And I have to say, unfortunately, even though the tickets are on sale, nobody's buying them. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's been buying the tickets to begin with. So there you have it. Another dono. Okay, bro, I can't even get into the show review. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it going, though. I'm here, baby. I appreciate all of you. Let's do this. Nicholas Johnson sends over another dono, man. Thank you so much, Nicholas Johnson. I appreciate you, bro. He says, the 4th generation wrestling fan here, and what I got was boring matches, Dan Jobber showing up for no reason, no intrigue, no story, nothing. Prayers up for Javon Evans, because that was a nasty fall, man. One love, C-Jax. Nicholas Johnson, 64, bro. Thank you so much, man. It's a pleasure making these videos for you guys, of course. So thank you so much. Anyways, let's get back into this video, okay? Now, well, not this video. Sorry, we're getting on what's it called? We're getting on what's it called? Back into this review. Like I said, guys, keep in mind, $360. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me clarify this too. I've always answered this like multiple times, but let me just clarify this. This guy in the chat named Axel Tell says, C-Jax, I got a quick question. If you keep not liking the shows, why don't you just not watch them? The reason why we keep watching, guys, as the great BC Amplify would say, is out of habit and hope. We all love professional wrestling. We want it to get better. And every week we tune in with the hopes of it getting better. But with that being said, I also love making videos about it. I love reviewing the shows. I love talking about the shows. And I love doing these streams with you guys. That's what makes it special. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it special, man. That's why I'm here for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I've always loved making videos. And here we are. Plus, on top of that, when we watch these shows, at least me, I'm not watching them in their entirety. You know what I'm saying? Just get that. Let me just clarify that. We're watching maybe an hour or 30 minutes of it and then catching up the rest down the line. So that's how you have it. Also, it's important to have somebody who's out there critiquing the garbage product because not everybody is going to be objective when it comes to these shows, but thankfully, I'm one of them. So there you have it. We then move on to the actual show, guys. 19,000 fans are allegedly recorded inside of this show. Remember that number. We then move on. The opening match is the Women's Elimination Chamber. We have Raquel Rodriguez. By the way, guys, everyone's theme song inside of this show is complete trash. It's complete trash. Complete trash at this point, man. I have no idea. I have no idea what even is happening at this point, bro. I really don't. Let's see here real quick. Oh, sorry. I think I missed. Hold on. I think I missed something real quick, bro. Let me check something real fast. Let's see. Hold on here. Hold on. I gotta make sure because I don't want to miss any of the what's it called of the key moments here. Okay, did I read that? Okay, I got everything. I think I got everything. I saw you, Sharesios. I saw you in the chat. I'm not sure if I missed it or not. I'll have to check it again in a second. But okay, I'll check. I'll definitely get back to it. It says here. I don't know if I see it. I gotta check again. But anyways, let me get back into the show for just a second here. Okay, let me see this here. This crowd has 19,000 plus people, guys. Let me tell you the 6 people that came out, and let's go over their theme songs because the theme songs in this show, in this match, are trash. Raquel Rodriguez comes out. Tu, tu, da, la jaba. Tu, tu, da, la raza. Tu, tu, da, la jaba. Her theme song is awful. We then move on to Alexa Bliss. Brown. Brown. Baba, 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 baba. Brown. The theme songs are terrible. Why in the world does anybody come out to these theme songs? This is embarrassing. We then go down the list. Rhea Ripley comes out next. This is my brutality. We then move on to the next person that comes out there. Which, who was it? It's Tiffy time. We then move on to the next jobber that came out. Asuka comes out. Kairi! And her music hits, and Asuka's theme song is the biggest jobber fest of all time. She comes out there, and her song goes, what is that? We then move on to the last person. Kiana James, LeBron James, comes out there, and her theme song goes, and the crowd goes, Kiana James, yeah, DoorDash, Dash Pass, Cole, get the DoorDash, the Pizza Hut. We then move on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically what took place. After this takes place, we get into the actual match. All this match is boring nonsense and just straight nothing burger. For about 30 minutes or however long this match was, nothing happened. What are we supposed to get excited for here, guys? What are we supposed to get excited for? Rhea Ripley came out and hit a couple of, hit a senton off the top of the chamber. Yay! She hit a senton. Yay! You go. You ate, girl. You ate. You hit a senton. What do you want me to do? Get up. This is awesome. Wow! This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. It's not awesome. Who sits here and watches this stuff and is like, oh man, I can't wait to see her do a senton. She hit a senton, and Tiffany Stratton gonna hit a moonsault. She gonna put on a banger. How many times, guys? How many times? We've seen this stuff a billion times, bro. I don't understand this nonsense. We then move on to the next part of the match, which I'm pretty sure was Tiffany Stratton almost breaking her neck, sadly. Javon Evans almost got injured too. I hope he's not super injured, but we'll see what happens. But Tiffany Stratton came out there, and guys, how many times has Tiffany Stratton botched a moonsault? Botched a flip. Heels Advocate, I see you in the chat, bro. I appreciate you, dog. Shout out. I cannot do that stream because of how bad. I don't know if I'll have a voice tomorrow after what's going to happen here. Anyways, shout out to the Heels Advocate, guys. If you haven't subbed to him already, go ahead and give him that sub. But Tiffany Stratton goes out there. How many times has she missed a flip, missed a moonsault, missed a senton, or gone through the ropes and completely airballed and missed completely and almost hurt herself? It's sad. Listen, like I said before, if you can't do the move, don't do it. It's bocce time. Thank you for saying that in the chat. It's bocce time, bro. This is embarrassing. If you can't do the move, why are you jumping neck first off the rope? Why? Why are you doing it? You're just putting yourself in danger. You're going to hurt yourself. Nobody wants to see people get injured, so stop. It's ridiculous at this point. Anyways, man, we then move on. How many times, or not, sorry, I already brought that up. Rhea Ripley wins the Elimination Chamber, guys. That's basically what happens. Raquel Rodriguez in this match was clearly the one who did the best wrestling, okay? And then obviously, when it comes, hold on, hold on. We have another big dono, man. Nicholas Johnson, bro, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you coming through big time, okay? He says the theme songs suck all over, and Def Rebel is the worst choice for theme music. When Jim Johnston did back in the day where it was absolutely entertainment, with Def Rebel, I get nothing, dude. Nick Johnson, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you, bro, and you're spitting facts. I have not seen a single great theme song in today's day and age besides Trick Williams' theme song, and, like, Roman Reigns has good theme songs. But again, Roman Reigns is a guy who's been around for a while, so they have to put the best effort forward. And then Cody's theme song is good, but it's developed in a different era. Randy Orton's theme song is good, but it's developed in a different era. So I just don't, again, I don't know what to say about that situation, bro. But the theme songs are horrible. It's just as simple as that. We then move on. Raquel Rodriguez slams Kiana James in a power slam through the glass in the chamber. This was an absolutely massive moment. So, you know what I'm saying, or quote unquote massive moment. She slammed her through the window. It was a pretty cool spot. And then that's basically the end of that. We then move on, and Raquel Rodriguez gets eliminated. After she gets eliminated by the prettiest moonsault, Rhea Ripley then like slams Tiffany Stratton down, and Tiffany Stratton like hurt her face and like hurt her nose, busted her face open. So she had a complete bloody face, similar to what happened with her and Charlotte. And then, after this takes place, what's her name? Tiffany Stratton gets picked up, gets riptided. 1, 2, 3, game over. That's all you had in that match. Rhea Ripley wins. We move on. My thoughts on this situation is simply Rhea Ripley was the best available option to win the chamber, but at the same time, it's problematic because we've seen her wrestle for the world title 6 times or 5 times at WrestleMania. Does anybody know in the chat how many times Rhea's wrestled for a world title at Mania? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this will be 6. We have, I think it's 6 times. 6 times she's wrestled for the world title at Mania, including this Mania that we're about to get. So, yeah, I have no words on what to say about this, but it is what it is, man. We move on. Then we move on here. Let's see here. We get a AJ Lee versus Rebecca Lynch match. Rebecca Lynch, like I said, came out in this match and had a literal construction jacket on, telling people, "Hey, you go. Hey, buddy, we're good. Hey, we're good. We're good. Go ahead and stop that car. Yep, keep going. Yep. You. Stop. Nope. Cut back. Yep, you're good. There you go. Hey, you have a great day, buddy. Hey, how's the family? Yeah. That's all Becky Lynch can do. She comes out in a construction worker jacket in her neon green, and that's it. AJ Lee then comes out. I'm going to be honest with you. This match sucked. The reason why it sucked is because there was an absolute just a tendency here to botch. It was botchy. And yes, there was some goon attire nature to what Becky Lynch was wearing, absolutely. But the main thing that I'm looking at here in this match, guys, how is it possible that a ref got slammed into an exposed turnbuckle and no-sold it? How? Did anybody catch that in the match? How is a ref no-selling a turnbuckle hit? What are we watching? She gets slammed into the turnbuckle. Jessica Carr goes boom right into the turnbuckle, and she's just like, what? Oh yeah, pin. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, what are we doing? Unbelievable, bro. But then that doesn't matter because afterwards the ref gets slammed. She no sells. Then she moves on, and what happened next year? Oh yeah, that's right. Becky Lynch brawls while the ref is knocked down by an AJ Lee kick. Becky Lynch puts a chair into the ring, guys, and hits one of the worst DDTs of all time, followed by one of the worst looking whatever move it was, the manhandle slam that missed the chair, then it was a DDT that missed the chair, and it was a suplex that missed the chair, and Michael Cole's like this. Michael Cole's like, oh, she got her right on the button, right on the kisser, right on the button. No, she didn't. She didn't get on the button, Cole. She didn't. She missed. So, as per usual, Michael Cole says she didn't get all of it. She didn't get all of it. And Wade Barrett's sitting on commentary. He's like, whoa, Cole, you're not going to be ready for this, Cole. Whoa, Barrett, stop. We then move on to the end of this match, and Rebecca Lynch tries to get a near fall on AJ Lee, and AJ Lee kicks out. This was a really good near fall. I will give her that. No worries. However, this being the only good 10 seconds in this entire match is not acceptable because right after this near fall, AJ Lee put in her finisher, the Black Widow, and AJ Lee couldn't even get her full submission on. She couldn't even get her full submission. She couldn't get the full submission to connect. And after she couldn't get it to connect, Becky Lynch just randomly taps out. She taps out, we lose. That's it. That's the end. AJ Lee is your new Intercontinental Champion, as predicted by, who was that again? Oh, everybody! We then move on from there. Let's get to the end of this match afterwards. You know, Becky Lynch is sitting on the sideline. AJ Lee celebrating, drinking her libations, holding her championship up, and Becky Lynch is sitting on the sideline like, Really? Really? Come on, man. Stop. Unbelievable at this point. Anyways. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see this here. Let's see. What is that there? Put that in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. Anyway, sorry, I didn't remove that dude who was spamming. Anyways, this, what's called, let's see. Let's read what this says here real quick. Mr. Slayer with a massive 20, bro. Mr. Slayer, I appreciate you. He says, I swear every match was slow and botchy. Mr. Slayer, you're spitting facts. Every match was slow and botchy. And the more that you think about it, every match was slow and botchy because the people inside of the matches have no idea what they're doing. Why are they out there wrestling if they're going to keep botching? Why? I can't tell you. I'm so tired of doing these moves. If you can't do the move, don't do the move. Simple as that. Why? Well, if you can't do it, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? I just. Anyways, whatever. It makes no sense. But basically, that's the AJ Lee and Becky Lynch match. Becky Lynch has now tapped out to AJ Lee 3 times, which I hope means that at WrestleMania, Becky Lynch will have a different feud, and what's her name? And AJ Lee will have a different feud than whatever she's been doing with Becky Lynch. So there you have it. I don't know what to say. Next, we have R-Truth advertising Pizza Hut. That's it. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the thread in the chat, guys. What do you think about R-Truth, talking about Pizza Hut, man? Do you guys want the Giorno? Do you want DoorDash? Do you want the Smash Pass? Do you want a Smash Pass, dude? You Smash Pass? Smash Pass? Want a Smash Pass? What do you want, man? You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Anyways, R-Truth advertises Pizza Hut or Papa John's to Nicholas Aldis and Baldo Pierce. After this takes place, we then move on to CM Punk. CM Punk fights Phineas Balor. Guys, this is a Raw match. We've seen this match before. All we had was this. We had Finn Balor lost in less GTSs than it took him on Raw a couple weeks ago in Ireland. This is a rematch, guys. There was no story. There was no engaging or memorable promos leading into this. There was no segments that got you hyped for this. And when the match actually happened, the crowd was dead 80% of the match. CM Punk. CM Punk is, how old is he? 48, whatever. He's in Chicago. And before this match, they do the entrances. And CM Punk is doing the slow walkout and they play the music and it's like dum 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 dum, building up to him coming out as if he's Michael Jordan or LeBron James. You're not that guy. Why is CM Punk walking out like he's John Cena? You're CM Punk. Did John Cena have a walkout before he came out at Saturday Night Main Event? No. So why is CM Punk coming out with a walkout and they're doing dum 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 dum? I'm a jobber. I'm 50 years old. I'm gonna job out to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because this show sucks. What am I watching? We then move on to CM Punk's actual entrance where the music hits and he gets a mediocre pop because he's been fooling around backstage, just taking in the mini pops from the crowd for 40 minutes. So there you have it. I don't know what to say. The entrance is fine, but that's how you ruin people's pops. You can't have this whole elongated sequence of seeing the wrestler backstage for 3 minutes and then show them. You got to have them come out originally so you get the biggest pop in the biggest moment. But anyways, we then move on to the match. It's a Raw match. CM Punk wins off 1 GTS. He gets his mouth busted open. We move on. But what else is there to say, guys? The Punk match with Finn Balor is a Raw match. How do I know it's a Raw match? We saw it on Raw. Therefore, why do I care about it? Why am I watching a Raw match on a show that I paid $360 for? Unbelievable. Then, after the match ends, CM Punk and AJ Lee go out and celebrate. And this is a moment that I want you guys to understand with this situation, okay? When you really are factoring in everything that is actually making these matches and making these segments, and Roman Reigns is going to be on Raw Monday night, and then the weeks after that as well, he's going full-time for the build to Mania or something like that, so that's cool. At the end of this match, if I'm booking the show, this is what you would have seen. CM Punk wins, holds the belt up. AJ Lee comes out with her belt. They hug each other. They're holding their belts up. They're raising the ones up, mocking Roman Reigns with their world titles. As soon as they raise it up and you think we're going to go to commercial break and you hear, do-do-do, ha, do-do-do, ha, do-do-do, ha, and Roman Reigns comes out. Roman Reigns doesn't come out from the entrance, though. He comes in from the crowd, and he doesn't even wear a hoodie or a mask. He just comes in from the crowd right behind him, comes in the ring, spears CM Punk as soon as CM Punk turns around. After Roman Reigns spears CM Punk, AJ Lee's pissed off. She's looking at Roman Reigns. She slaps him in the face. Roman Reigns then fakes like he's going to walk away. He leaves the ring, right? And then as AJ Lee's checking on Punk, Roman Reigns, they zoom in on the camera and he does his signature. Ah! And then after that takes place, Roman Reigns turns around, looks back in the ring, and goes into the ring and Superman punches or spears AJ Lee. Whichever move they can get away with, because obviously they can do the Superman punch in a way that's not legit, so it looks real, but it's not. And then obviously he can either hit the spear or something like that, and that's how I would have ended it. Roman Reigns spears CM Punk, spears AJ Lee, picks up CM Punk's belt, and raises it up high. And you could have a zoom in right on AJ Lee's face, and AJ Lee because Roman Reigns is standing behind AJ Lee like a few feet away, and he just looks at her and he goes ooh ah, and the crowd does it, and that's when AJ Lee realizes that that Roman is behind her, and then Roman hits the spear, and that's it. That's how you end it, bro. I'm just being honest with you. That's how I would have done the segment. The reason why is because it builds intrigue and it actually makes it entertaining. That's what makes it a personal feud, because he spears CM Punk's wife. Just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man. It is what it is. It can happen, bro. It's not that bad. I don't know why everyone's overreacting. This isn't like they're not actually. Roman Reigns is not going to hurt her on a spear. Obviously, they do it in a way that's safe for everyone involved. Roman Reigns is a professional who's been around for 15 years, bro. Relax yourself. You know what I'm saying? You guys are acting like I'm just asking for AJ Lee to get thrown through 15 tables. That's not what I'm saying. Do a fake little Superman punch or do a little spear or something to knock her down. That's all it is. I'm not saying, hey, throw AJ Lee off a 50-foot ladder. That's not what I'm saying. Calm down. Relax yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know we're in a soft era now, but calm down. You know what I'm saying? Relax. You know what I'm saying? We're good. We're going to be okay, okay? She'll live. She'll be fine. She'll be on Raw in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Calm down, bro. Relax yourself. All right. We then move on to a special appearance, guys. We had the box. The box was standing up, and it was opened, and you guys are probably wondering who was in the box. The box opens, and we got, drum roll please, Dan Jobber. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody cares who he is. And when he came out, he was getting booed after 15 seconds. Nobody wants to see the last PLE before the Wrestlemania. And this guy comes out and all he does is, oh, you're scared of me. You are scared. Dan Housen. I'm a jobber. Job out now. Got released. I'm going to get released. Royce Keys and Catering. I'm going to go to catering. That's all it was. Nobody wants to see any of this nonsense. And if you think for 1 second that the WWE fan base was sitting there going like, Danhausen, I've been waiting for you, Danhausen. Oh, Danhausen. Yep, Danhausen. Kit Wilson. We are bots. Stop. It's embarrassing at this point. Danhausen then gets booed out of the building after he's done, and they cut the lights out, guys. They cut the lights out. So everyone's assuming, oh, well, maybe we'll get Chris Jericho, you know what I'm saying? Y2J, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, whatever he calls himself, you know what I'm saying? And instead, the lights go out, guys, and guess what? They come back on, and nothing happened. I want to do an ASMR. I want to tell you guys something, okay? Because this show is so bad that I mean this from the bottom of my heart. When they got to the part where Danhausen showed up at this show, I almost fell asleep. While he was walking down the ramp and while he was debuting, I almost fell asleep, guys. And honestly, I hope that you guys will do the same. So, with that being said, that's all I have to say about Danhausen, Dan Jobber. We then are here now at the main event. Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Cody Rhodes, Los Angeles Knight, Randy Orton, and Logano Paul. The theme songs for the men, I will say, are better than the women, but we'll still go through them first off, whatever. We had Logan Paul come out. Humble! 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 Stop. It's ridiculous. Somebody wants to hear about humble. We're humble! Go humble yourself and stop jobbing out. Anyways, we then move on to Javon Evans. Javon Evans came out there. Your boy is bouncy. Stop. And then when the entrance clears for Javon Evans, right? And they turn the camera, and Javon Evans gets up in the camera, and he basically just goes like, he's like, I'm nervous. It's unbelievable at this point, man. I've never seen anything like this before. We are watching grown adults who are going out there and yelling into a camera, going up. Well, I'm yelling into a camera, but I guess it's different. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, it's different. But listen. Javon Evans goes out there, and he's getting all up in the camera for no reason. And listen, Javon Evans, one of our favorite. A lot of people like Javon Evans. I like Javon Evans. He's awesome. But really? We got to change that theme song, guys. You can't be coming out to, you want it, I'm bouncy. You want it, I'm bouncy. Anyways, then we get Dr. Libations comes out. Do. Wrestling has more than one royal jobber. And then Cody Rhodes walks up in the ring, embarrasses himself. You know what I'm saying? My father said that I'm a jobber. Hard times being better jobbing. And then Cody comes out to the ring. Randy Orton then comes out. Randy Orton comes out to the ring, and, they chant the RKO. I have nothing bad to say about Randy Orton's theme song because his theme song's awesome. So, you got to just be respectful where you have it. Trick Williams comes out as well, and Trick Williams literally had an amazing entrance. Trick Williams is standing on, like, this white lightning box kind of thing, and it spins around and reveals Trick Williams, and then the crowd just lights up when his music hits. Whoop that trick. What? Whoop that trick. I like it. Whoop that trick. Oh, yeah, man. And Trick Williams comes out. It's been amazing, okay? Absolutely sensational entrance from Trick or Treat Williams. So I appreciate you. Then, after this happens, we had LA Knight. LA Knight's theme song is okay, so, I guess he gets a pass. So, LA Job. I'm gonna job out 15 times before I win. We then move on. The match starts. It's Javon Evans and Cody Rhodes are starting off the match. Do I have anything to say about this? Of course not, because nothing happened. We then get into the next person who joined the match, which was Trick or Treat Williams. Do I have anything to say about this? Of course not, because nothing happened. We then move on to the next person who came into the match, which was Logan Paul. Do I have anything to say about him coming in the match? Yes, because he actually did do some things. Logan Paul in this match didn't do a lot in terms of the actual moveset, but he eliminated LA Knight. He eliminated Javon Evans. Did he eliminate Javon Evans? I don't remember. I think, no, he did. He eliminated Javon Evans, LA Knight, and he eliminated Trick Williams. So, there you have that. So that was a pretty interesting situation there. They had Logan Paul just run roughshod and eliminate everybody pretty much for like 10 minutes. Guys, I want to take a side note about LA Knight. LA Knight got jobbed out and pinned by Logan Paul. How do I say this? So, LA Knight has been in... How many chambers has he been in? 2 chambers. He's been in 2, 3, 4. He's been in 3 Money in the Banks. He's been at 3 WrestleManias now, or it's going to be third one will be this year. And he's done nothing, guys. He's done nothing. He wrestled Roman at Crown Jewel for the WWE title. He wrestled AJ Styles at Mania. He has gone to the Royal Rumble, and he's done nothing, guys. He's done nothing. And I at this point, I'm going to have to sadly make the proclamation that LA Knight is over. It's over, guys. We're done. No, I'm not picking him to win any more meaningful matches. I don't even care if it's for a tag belt. I'm not picking him to win any more meaningful matches. He is officially a jobber, and it needs to be called that. He is now an if. Yes, Mr. Slayer, I see your comment, bro. Yeah, LA Knight is now an if. It's as simple as that. It's not something that I'm proud of. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, LA Knight being an if is something that, you know what I'm saying, it had to happen because of the booking. Not even. He's just a jobber. And, yeah, it's sad to see it, but it is what it is, guys. It's over for LA Knight. And I'm not even joking. I have no jokes to make about that. It's over. It's over. I'm sorry. He's done everything that he can. He's tried to fight. You know what I'm saying? He's tried to do better. And he's tried to do something special, and he's tried to make things happen, and it's just not working. And so, again, I don't know what to say. I don't know. LA Knight, I'm sorry, bro, but LA Knight, we're good. We're good, bro. It's over. Go ahead and cut the cord on LA Knight, guys. I can't even joke about it. I'm actually really sad saying that. LA Knight is done, guys. The fact that he's had this many chances and he hasn't won anything. And guys, you have to remember, LA Knight, how old is LA Knight? Can someone tell me in the chat? How old is LA Knight, by the way? Wow, man, we got 2,300 people in here, man. I love you guys, all of you, bro. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys, man. How 42 years old, 42, 43. Okay, so I guess he's 43 around then. It's over, guys. It's over. 43 years old. Come on, man. We're done. 43 years old, if you have not gotten to the point where you've at least competed for multiple world titles and won one, or you've at least not won a Rumble or not won a Chamber or not won a Mania yet, like an important Mania, you're done. I'm sorry. It's not, your time is up, bro. LA Knight's done. So it's time to go ahead and just move on from that. We can effectively get out of here. It's over. So yeah, LA Knight, sorry. We're done. Yeah, it's just, pretty sad times for LA Knight, bro. But then, after LA Knight is eliminated, Logan Paul goes into the match and he's brawling with Cody Rhodes a little bit. And after this takes place, we get a Masked Man. The Masked Man, yeah, Masked Man. The Masked Man comes out, and the Masked Man basically is revealed to be Seth Rollins. You're probably wondering, well, why am I not overreacting and being super excited? Guys, who did you think the Masked Man was going to be after they showed the fake one? What, I mean, are we just acting like we're just like moronic? Are we just pretending we're idiots? What are we supposed to do here, guys? Am I supposed to act like a little kid and be like, Mommy, who's going to be under the real mask when they actually reveal it? Who is it, guys? Really? Come on. We knew it was going to be Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins shows up, and Seth Rollins, quite frankly, how do you guys feel about this in the chat? Do you care about Seth Rollins returning, yes or no? Yes or no? Because, guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. Seth Rollins has nobody to feud with. That's number one. Number two, Seth Rollins is, I don't even know. How do you just, guys, Seth Rollins has no one to feud with. Braun Breaker's injured. Brunson Reed is injured. Those are the only two OG Vision members that were there when Seth Rollins was there. So I'm going to tell you this right now. If Seth Rollins is coming back to have a feud with someone else, then fine. But if he's coming back to have a tag match with someone else versus Logan and Austin Theory, how can you be excited for this? And also, Rollins was only gone for like 3.5 months, and it's not like he was doing anything good with the Vision anyways before he got injured, unfortunately. So, I don't know. I really feel bad for saying this, guys, but I genuinely do not care that much that Rollins is back. I'm happy he's back because Rollins is one of my favorite wrestlers, and he is awesome. I love Seth Rollins. But this current stories that he's involved in, they have no more stories for him right now. So unless he gets something new... What? No. Guys, tell me that's not right. Tell me I didn't just see that. No. No way, guys. Guys, it has been officially reported that Cody Rhodes will challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship on SmackDown this Friday. It's going to be a basic singles match. And, yeah, Cody Rhodes is going to win the match. They're going to do Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. you know, I have to tell you guys something. I want to tell you something very important. Yeah. Cody Rhodes is a guy that I've talked about on my channel for many times, hundreds of times probably. And, you know, he's done a lot for himself. He has found out ways to make himself effective. He's found out ways to make himself relevant again. And he has been able to bring himself back to prominence and win world championships at Wrestlemania, and that's great. But I hate to be that guy. Cody Rhodes sucks. And I'm tired of every single month or every other month he's going after a championship or he's already the champion. How many more times do we have to get this guy? Every week it's the same. I have come out with my libations. I have a libation jacket. I'm coming out and I'm telling about Nick Aldis. And I'm telling you about respect and love. And I'm in the next city and he's talking about, hi, Kathy Kelly, I'm going to go to the Cotton Bowl and get ready for the chamber. What? What has he done to have a chance to fight Drew again for the title? Guys, after Drew won the championship, they literally had Drew go out there on the mic and tell everyone to our faces, Cody has zero rematch clause. He came out there and Drew McIntyre said word for word, Cody, you have no rematch clause. It's in the contract with Nick Aldis that I made you sign and that we all signed. You have no more rematch clause. So why in the world is Cody Rhodes able to get a WWE championship with zero rematch? Why? This is some of the worst booking of all time. And Cody Rhodes is a jobber. There's no scenario where he's going to ever be remembered as better than CM Punk, better than Seth Rollins, better than Roman Reigns, better than Brock Lesnar, better than Randall Orton, better than even Drew McIntyre. It's not going to happen because he is a jobber. I've never seen some stuff like this before. Because Triple H can't book a show and because he has no idea what stories to make, he should have done Randy Orton and Cody from the get-go. Why are you even giving Drew the championship? He grinded for 5 years after COVID to come out here, win the championship, have one match versus Sami Zayn, and then lose the belt to Cody a month later. That's what Drew McIntyre did with the belt. I have no words. I have zero words. I can't do this. And you guys understand this is going to make the thing worse. Because listen, Randy and Cody is a fun feud, great, but it's lost its momentum, it's lost its steam. We were supposed to get this 2 years ago. And now you guys know that after Cody wins this title back, the fans are gonna get tired and they're gonna boo him. But I thought you wanted Randy as the heel. So now we're gonna have face Randy versus heel Cody, or face Randy versus face Cody, but Cody's getting booed? Come on, guys. This is not good storytelling. You guys already know this is gonna happen. This is stupid, bro. This is trash. I cannot believe this garbage, bro. My gosh. I can't even. I don't even know what to say. What's the point of even going over the chamber, guys? What's the point of going over the rest of the chamber now? I'm just gonna. We just. What are our thoughts, man? What are your guys' thoughts on the chat on Cody Rhodes getting a match now with Drew McIntyre? What are your thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts on that, bro? What are your thoughts? Wow. Wow, man. Wait, what is this? Hold up. You guys, I need a, what's it called? I need a feedback in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me, okay? Let me know if you can hear me. You guys can hear me, right? In the chat, can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me know. Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right, I'm about to play you guys a video clip, okay? This is going to be a clip of CM Punk going off on Roman Reigns that just dropped on Twitter. Let me play this for you guys.
Oh, man. He's got time to tweet, but he doesn't have time to come to Chicago. Listen, Roman Reigns, second highest arena gate record in company history, and you're not number one either. 19,346 people showed up in Chicago because I am a fighting champion, and I will travel to Las Vegas And yeah, I'm going to be tired. And yeah, I'm going to be beat up. And I'm going to be bandaged. But that keeps me sharp, on the edge, where I need to be. And for me, the action is the juice. You can sit at home, and we're going to call you Rusty Reigns when you show up in Las Vegas. And I got a GTS for you and every one of your stupid family members.
I think that's the mic drop right there. That's CM Punk, and he defended the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. Chicago Zone.
That's not even true, by the way. Rusty Reigns? Are you kidding me? Rusty Reigns, bro. I just... Wow. Rusty Reigns. Okay. And by the way, we're just want to remind you guys, him saying that, what's it called? Him saying that that Roman Reigns does not have the highest gate ever, and that Chicago tonight had the highest gate in the history of WWE is not true. You guys can go Google it for yourself. This show tonight did not have the second largest arena gate in WWE history. So stop. It's just not a reality. The show didn't even sell out. You know what I'm saying? Go look it up, guys. It didn't even sell out tonight. So what are they talking about the largest gate in history? He just lied for a promo, but I guess that's okay now because, CM Punk, CM Junk. Punk, you want to compare your junk to mine? Anyways, guys, at the end of this match, at the end of the Elimination Chamber, we had a situation where, where Cody Rhodes got hit in the back of the head with the WWE Championship. And, of course, because he got hit in the back of the head with the WWE Championship, which is the same championship that knocked him out at WrestleMania 41 and cost him the match versus Cena, Cody gets hit with the WWE Championship at the end of the Chamber match by Drew McIntyre, no-sells it, dodges a Claymore, crossroads him after Drew McIntyre gets RKO'd, and then after he finishes the crossroads, Orton RKO's Cody Rhodes and pins him. If I just watched Cody Rhodes lose off of one RKO in a match that he barely took any damage in, why in the world would I believe that Cody will beat Randy at Mania? There's no intrigue now. There's none. We just saw it. Whatever. I have no words, bro. Okay. Let's see here. Min Duck FK9KO sends over a big time dono. In his currency, I'm not sure how much that is, but you know what? I think it's a lot, and I'm really appreciative of it. You know what I'm saying? I can't read the currency here because it doesn't specify what it is. But Min Duck, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you, bro. He says, I truly cannot believe how we can continue with the hidden box guys turnout is weird. AEW guys to botch, and also, what are they going to do with my goat, Garago? Release my goat already, I feel bad. Oh, Gargano. What are they going to do with Johnny Gargano? Release my goat. Yeah, they're probably going to release him. Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going to happen. So, yeah, thank you so much, man. Thank you guys in chat for pointing that out, by the way. But, yeah, CM Punk is a corporate shill, and he's a corporate jobber now, so I have nothing to say about that. Let's read this here. La Fiend 3 Diglets sends over a dono. 3 Diglets, you know how I feel about you, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. You've been running rampant tonight, and I really appreciate you, dog. He says, Punk is mid and washed. He's really going out with the fighting champion promo route. Sad. Yeah. It's so repetitive, and it's so boring. Like, it's so lazy. Like, you're just so lazy, dude. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So corny. Doing fighting champion gimmicks in 2026, bro. Really? Are you out of your mind at this point, bro? Anyways, okay. Time, guys, because that was a show. Randy Orton won the Chamber, and now it's officially been confirmed that Drew McIntyre will fight Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship on SmackDown this upcoming Friday. So I don't even know what to say at this point. Yeah, I don't even know. I have no idea. I'm so lost. I don't understand. What am I watching here, bro? Oh, here we go. Look at this, guys. Look at this.
You son of a bitch. I told you time and time again.
On backstage, let's get you there and capture it right away.
Hey, what is your problem, you son of a bitch? I told you time and time again. Stay out of all of this stuff. And now what you doing? You're ruining it again. You're ruining it.
There's no bullseye in my mind. There's a bullseye. Did I lie? I lied one second ago. Stand.
There you go. Whatever. All right. It is what it is. I have no words. I'm just gonna read the rest of these donos. Wow, this is a lot. How many is that? That's gonna be like, yeah, no, that's gonna be. Holy crap. Wow. All right. Well, here we go. Let's go through these, guys. We have that because that's it for the show. That's the show. That was the end of the show. I'm now gonna read these donos and break down some aftermath of the show, and then you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and make the review, the shorter review for the channel. Okay. What's it called? Let me see this here. Let's see. Okay. Wait, what does this say? This is the alleged card, guys, for Mania so far, by the way. Listen, this is the alleged card for WrestleMania 42 as of right now, okay, according to the reports. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns is the Night 2 main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Makes sense. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu for the WWE Championship. And then we're apparently going to have Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley, obviously, for the Women's Championship. And then we're going to have Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the World title. And then the Usos versus Logan Paul and and Austin Theory for the Tag Team Championships. And then, Obafemi versus, Brock Lesnar is apparently, going to happen, I guess, at this point. We'll see what happens with that. And that's it for now. That's apparently all we have for right now. So, yeah. That was a bad look for LA Knight, man. I got to say that. Botching right before you get jobbed out is not good. So, yeah. We'll see what happens with that. Then we move on. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and read these donos, man. This is a lot of donos, bro. Wow, holy crap. All right, let's get this. Let's go and get through this, man. Some of them have already left because it like disappears after there's a certain amount that comes in. So let's go ahead and read all these, man. Let's do this. Okay, let me roll down here. Okay, let's see. 1D sends over a dono. Mania is on the 18th and the 19th of April, by the way, guys, if you didn't know that. But there you go. Overall in the Elimination Chamber, guys, what are you giving it 1 to 10 in the comment section? That's what I want to know. What are you what are you giving it 1 to 10 in the comment section, bro? One, 2, 3, 0, 0, -5, 1. Yeah, the consensus seems to be a 2 or a 1 out of 10. That seems to be the consensus. I'm giving it a 1 out of 10. Yeah, I think a 1 is a good. I think a 1 is a nice unbiased number for sure. But let's go ahead and read through these, guys. All right. 1D, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you, bro. He sends over a 10. He says, I could tell it was Seth by the mannerisms. Yes, exactly. Glad he's back, even though the match was trash. Mr. H really put a fake clown in the box, LMAO. Are you enjoying the show? Are you enjoying the show? Are you telling your stories? Are you excited for this show? Thank you guys so much. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. Thank you so much, 1D. Sherez Seals, thank you so much. I appreciate you. She says, L.A. botcha move. That's all he does at this point, unfortunately. Nicholas Johnson sends over another 2. He says, they killed LA Knight, bro. I'm so done. Thank you, Nick Johnson. And yes, LA Knight is indeed done. David Garcia sends over a 5. He says, Triple Nose about to book Dan Jobber versus Jason Giederman at WrestlePalooza. Also, not 1, not 2, but 3. 3 masked men in the event of the Elimination Chamber. Of course there was. You know what I'm saying? Of course there was at this point. Can't be surprised at it. You know what I mean? Can't be surprised. Thank you so much, David Garcia. I appreciate you, bro. Chris Stroyer sends over a 2. He says, Logano Paul pinning 3 stars is terroristic booking. It actually is embarrassing. He pinned Jacob Fatu, then he pins Trick Williams, and he pins LA Knight, and then I think he pinned Javon Evans as well. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. We then move on. Thank you so much, Chris Stroyer. I appreciate you, dog. Judah Asante sends over a dono. He says Danhausen needs Godfather's I don't know how to pronounce that for his entrance. He needs something that Grandfather has for his entrance, or Godfather has for his entrance. So yeah, thank you so much, Judah Asante. I appreciate you, dog. Boom, boom. High 5 NP sends over a dono. Yeah, Aldis said Cody versus Drew for the title on Friday. Yep, I got you on that, bro. I did just cover that, and it's embarrassing. I can't believe that this is happening. But boom, boom. Thank you so much, bro. Anonymous user sends over a dono. He said, "Did you see Roman's treat? He buried Punk in the crowd." Wow. Let me go read that Roman treat. And thank you so much, anonymous user. I appreciate you, dog. Let's check out what Roman Reigns had to say about this. Okay. Let's see. Not sure. Wow. This is Roman Reigns' tweet, guys, about the show. He says, Not sure who's more tired, the champion, the crowd, or the champion. He says, enjoy this final month of relevancy. That's pretty funny. CM Punk did look gassed after that match. He looked tired and old and out of shape at that point. So, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get back into the super chats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate that, man. Roman Reigns, I'm glad he's talking like that. It's pretty funny. I would have had him do the thing I said with AJ, but it is what it is. Sir Yeetus, thank you so much, and yeet to you, bro. The crate reveal made me hate Triple Fraud, fan of Danhausen, but he did need a PLE debut, another cheap pop. I agree with you. The fact that Danhausen is viewed as a big enough star to get a whole box that they're opening up for him is embarrassing at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Sherez Seals, thank you so much for the dono. She says Dan Jobberhausen, or whatever his name is, should have been revealed at Halloween Havoc. Yeah, he should have been revealed on NXT and Halloween Havoc. I agree with that, actually. That's facts. Mr. Slayer sends over another 5. Mr. Slayer, thank you so much. He says, does it feel like Mania season? No. No. It feels like a jobber. Well, actually, it does feel like a WWE Mania season. You know what I mean? This is right in line with what WWE Mania season normally looks like. So there you have it. Praise the Don sends over a 2. He says, Triple H need to get ran up on. Tony Khan is way better. Yeah, Triple H is trash. Tony Khan right now is booking better shows. So, you know what I'm saying? It's the same, they're not getting the viewership, right? But, I mean, neither is WWE to an extent. So there you have it, I guess, right? Thank you so much, Praise the Don. Appreciate you, bro. Nicholas Johnson says a PLE with a whole lot of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Nicholas Johnson. I appreciate you and your spitting facts. One D sends over another dono. He says, also shaking my head at Becky's overall booking. She is kind of afraid of AJ and storyline, but was fearless against Ronda Rousey. Make it make sense. I will be talking about that in my video. Guys, Becky Lynch beat Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, Liv Morgan, and on top of all that taking place, she beat Bianca Belair in 5 seconds at SummerSlam at 2021. But somehow, some way, Rebecca Lynch cannot beat someone who hasn't wrestled a single match since 2015. We're good. We're good. There you have it. 1D, thank you so much for pointing that out. Manny96P, thank you so much, Manny96P. I appreciate you, bro. He says Danhausen is a jobber in AEW, and he is going to remain a jobber in WWE. What a waste of time. I think there's going to be a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania. Manny96P, I don't even know what to say about this at this point. You know what I'm saying? You just have to really hope the best for this this whole entire situation because it's become embarrassing, okay? So we'll see what happens. Manny96P, thank you so much, though. I appreciate you, bro. TVP8377 sends over a 2. He says, Drew versus Cody this Friday for the WWE title confirmed. Yeah, TVP, I did see that. Massive dono. Massive dono. Massive dono. Let me go ahead and scroll down here. Actually, I'll just read it from here because this is much easier, actually, real quick. Let me just catch this real fast. Massive dono here. Maroon9273, bro. Maroon, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Your guys' love and support and, you know what I'm saying, appreciation of the channel has just been amazing tonight, man. It has been for the whole time I've been making these videos, so thank you so much, truly. What are your thoughts on Tiffany Stratton not knowing if she is a heel or a face? Plus, the confusing heel or face role of Dominic Mysterio, especially in AAA and Liv Morgan. Bot fans either boo them one day or cheer them another day. Yeah, so I did see the Tiffany Stratton interview. I don't know if you guys saw that interview. If you know what they're what's it called? If you know what we're talking about with that interview. I don't know if I already said this, by the way, but Maroon, thank you so much for that dono, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but yeah. Thank you so much for that dono. Let me go back up here real quick and make sure I am... Wait, where is it? Sorry, hold on. I lost my train of thought because I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, sorry. I was saying this. I was supposed to answer the Tiffany Stratton question. Here's the deal with Tiffany Stratton, guys. Her not knowing whether she's a heel or a face shows me a few things. Number one, it shows me, obviously, that the booking for her sucks. She said herself, this is not my words, this is her words, that her storylines and her character has had nothing to do after WrestleMania when she retained the championship, and even before that when she won the championship versus Nia Jax last year when she cashed in. So, if that's the case, That would mean that her storylines are so bad that she doesn't even recognize what type of character she is. And if you don't recognize what type of character you are, and the creative team doesn't know, you're going to be doing a lot of stuff that feels empty, falls on deaf ears, is meaningless, and that isn't engaging because nothing is happening. So Tiffany Stratton not knowing whether she's a face or a heel, I think is the ultimate embarrassment and indictment on the booking of the show. If you can't answer the basic wrestling question, are you a heel or are you a face, you are a jobber. That's the third option that you have. Because listen, here's the deal, guys. The situation is this. Unfortunately, if we're being real with ourselves, there's a high key situation where we have to, hold up, let me make sure this is correct here. Sorry about that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure we're set, what's it called? We're taking care of the situation. Sorry about that. I think it glitched. We're good now, right? We're good now. Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Basically, the situation is this. If you cannot recognize whether you're a heel or a face, you're a jobber. And if you don't have a situation where you can actually go in and find out what you are, you're a jobber. And therefore, the creative team has ruined her character, and unfortunately, it's probably not going to change anytime soon. So that's what I think about Tiffany Stratton and her job out issue. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Black Panther sends over a dono. He says, it will be funny to see see Triple H get to book himself, or... Wait, what? Sorry. It will be funny to see Triple H what the heck? It will be funny to see Triple H book himself get fired if Vince McMahon returns and fires him. LOL. Okay, I read that wrong. Sorry about that. Black Panther, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, that's completely facts. If Vince McMahon actually comes back and fires Triple H, they're going to have some type of story. They're going to make it into a story about how Triple H got fired. His ego will not be able to take the fact that he got removed from his job, so they'll have to make some type of excuse. KT the Entertainer sends over a 2. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to Black Panther as well. KT says they didn't have to do Trick Willie like this. I mean, we knew he was going to lose. I'm glad that he lost to one of the main eventers in the match like Cody or Randy. I would have preferred if he got pinned by one of them, and he did. So at least they had him get pinned to a champion. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just get pinned by some jobber. So that's that. Okay. Or no, actually, he got pinned by Logan Paul, now that I think about it. But Logan Paul's big enough, and he won off of Cody's finishing move. So it's kind of, it balances out, I guess. Thank you so much, KT. Mr. Slayer, thank you so much again for the promo, for the dono. He says they had to phone in cheers for AJ Lee's entrance. Yeah, the entrances were not getting massive pops, guys. They really weren't. And I really hope that Roman Reigns calls out the lie that CM Punk just told in the post game. You know what I'm saying? In the interview. So we'll see what happens with that. We then move on here. Sirius Blackbeard sends over a 2. He says Danhausen looks like Pazuzu from The Exorcist. Sirius Blackbeard, thank you so much for the dono. I don't even know who that character is, but it is what it is at this point. Sherez Seal sends over a 2. She says, who is Javon Williams? Botched. Yes, they botched Javon Evans' name. They said Javon Williams, which, by the way, guys, Javon Evans, when he took the pulverizer from Logan Paul, what's it called? He kind of landed on his neck, so hopefully he's okay. But yeah, I don't like the live and loud. Somebody just mentioned in chat, the live and loud meter is such a scam. It's such a scam. It's ridiculous at this point. It will literally make no sense. A wrestler will come out there and the entrance will be terrible, or you won't even have that much noise. But then the live and loud meter will just shoot all the way up to the top and stick there. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's that. David Garcia sends over another 5. Thank you so much, David Garcia. He says AEW Collision crowd tonight was more invested than a sold-out PLE featuring the hometown champ. So yes, yeah, that is facts. I agree with you, like I brought that up. Listen, I got to give a shout-out here. BC Amplified is an amazing YouTuber, amazing creator, and gives some very, very valuable and important information that wrestling fans should know. And he revealed, and he's been tracking the story, that Wrestlemania did not sell out. And even if you just wanted to look up in Google, you know what I'm saying, and look up the information for yourself, you would be able to see that this show did not sell out, number one, which means that it's not a second best arena gate ever. Because in order to have the best arena gate, it would make sense that you have to at least sell 80% of the tickets, and they didn't do that. So obviously, that's just cap. I'm so glad that BC made those videos, guys. If you don't believe that the chamber was not what CM Punk says it was, then just go check it out. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Yeah, there you have it. Anyways, thank you so much, David Garcia. I appreciate you, bro. Austin Ludden sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Austin Ludden, for the Big 10. He says 19K for a PLE isn't even a flex. 19K is numbers you want at a weekly taping of Raw or SmackDown. That is facts. A PLE should have at least 25 to 30K minimum. I don't know why WWE was flexing that. Austin, you're completely right, and I appreciate you, bro. It's just, yeah, I don't even know what to say about that, bro. The fact that, even in Mania 40 season, like they would go to venues that literally had 15K and they would have to clear out an extra 2,000 or 3,000 seats in order to get extra people inside of the arena because that's how packed it was. So again, I don't get it. I don't know why they're trying to promote that. TCII sends over a dono. Thank you so much. He says Javon Evans also got dropped bad on his neck. Yeah, I covered that. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully the best for him, 3 Digginators, you know what I'm saying? 3 Diglets. Did 3 Diglets do a name change? I think we have 3 Diglets running around. 3 Diglets send over a message through Dono. He said, Elimination Chamber was an embarrassment. Indeed it was. You know what I'm saying? Indeed it was. Thank you so much, 3 Digs. YT Melonhead TV. He says LA Knight's botch made him cringe so hard. Rip LA Knight. Yeah. Melonhead, I like I said earlier, LA Knight botching and then proceeding to get eliminated and jobbed out and pinned. Really, really bad look. Very, very, just a terrible, terrible look for him, man. I'm sorry to see that for him. J-Note Jers, and by the way, thank you so much, YT Melonhead. Appreciate you, bro. J-Note Jers sends over a 5. He says, CM Skunk put on a stinker fest. Yeah, he did, because he's out of shape and he's old, and that's just what it is at this point. We have to call it like it is. Roman Reigns should say this to him in the promo, too. He should be like, yo, you're out of shape, you're old, you know what I'm saying, you're washed, the crowd didn't sell out, and even though it was your big Chicago show, nobody cared. So, it is what it is. Let's see here. Nkundi Sabina. Thank you so much, Nkundi Sabina. I appreciate you, bro. He says Triple H was terrified of letting Cody pin Trick in front of that crowd. Vince has never ever protected a character from the crowd like this. Yeah, this was crazy. He knows that if Cody Rhodes pinned Trick Williams, the fans would have been super pissed off. So we had a heel like Logan go in and do it so that they would boo anyways. So good protection. That's great of you to notice that, bro. Yeah. Jaden Directs, do you remember me from the MCU TikTok days? Love, bro. Yes, Jaden Directs, I do remember you from the MCU TikTok days, bro. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much, and I hope you're doing very well, man. Thank you. Yeah, I got you. Boom Boom High Five NP. He says Nick Aldis just announced that Cody will fight Drew. What was the point of the 3 stages of hell? Thoughts? Yeah, I said my thoughts. It makes absolutely no sense. Cody Rhodes, literally, they made a whole Drew McIntyre segment after he won the belt dedicated to explaining that Cody will not be getting a rematch after the chamber or after the 3 stages of hell. So I don't know why he just randomly got one again. Makes no sense. It's embarrassing. Boom Boom. Thank you so much for the dono, though. I appreciate you, and thank you so much, Jaden. I appreciate you as well, bro. Pink Panther sends over a dono. He says, I don't know who is he, is she, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Pink Panther, thank you for the dono. He says best thing all night was Seth's return, and even then that was mediocre and phony because he has no stories to go back to. This is the equivalent of Brock Lesnar returning at SummerSlam. It's not enough to have people come out and do cheap pops if they're not going to do anything. It's the same thing with Orton winning. It sounds great, but then an hour after the show, it's been confirmed now that Cody's going to fight Drew, so nothing matters. We already know it's going to either become a fatal 4-way or it'll be Cody versus Randy, and Cody will get booed after he wins the title back for Drew because it's annoying and we're tired of seeing him in the main event scene. So ultimately, it'll be a situation where we're going to have 2 faces fighting each other because they're not going to boo Randy in one of his final manias going for a WWE championship, so that's not going to happen no matter what heel stuff he does. He's going to get cheered. And then Cody Rhodes, no matter what he does, he's probably going to get a mediocre to lukewarm reaction. So instead of getting what we wanted, which is a face Cody back in his prime in his first WWE championship run, getting him fighting a heel Orton, we're now going to get a face Cody versus probably a face Orton. And the crowd's just going to have to pick someone to boo, so they'll pick Cody. It's stupid, and it's completely out of order. We want diabolical heel Randy Orton versus top face Cody Rhodes. That's the story. Put the WWE title on the line, make it the night 1 main event. But instead, we're not getting that. So, I don't even know what to say about this at this point. Okay. Let's see. Augustus sends over a 5. Thank you so much, Augustus. I appreciate you, bro. He says, Ruthless Depression. It's a new era. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, it is. And it's a terrible era as well. Jan sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Jans. I appreciate you. Manny96P sends over another dono. He says, Jim Ross is better than Michael Cole. Enough said. That's facts. Thank you so much, Manny. Sherez Seal sends over another dono. She says, Javon stayed on the top of the pod for 5 business days. I thought for sure he was going to jump into an RKO. Yeah, me too, but I guess he didn't. I was hoping Javon would do more than just kind of stand around and take random moves, but I guess they didn't have any creative for him this match, so there you have that. That's the situation with that. So yeah, thank you so much, Sherez Seals. I appreciate you for that dono. Thank you. Ooh, water fell. Sorry. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to pour a little bit of water real quick because I'm getting thirsty. I'll make sure I stay hydrated, you know what I'm saying? Got to make sure I stay hydrated. By the way, what's it called? I will be Barring anything crazy changing, I will be going live after Monday Night Raw and SmackDown this week, especially after that Cody Championship match announcement. I'll be live after that, and I'll be live after Raw. So, yeah, there you go. Expect more live streams this month leading into Mania, so I will be right back here, you know what I'm saying, again and again. So we're going to have some long nights ahead for the next month and a half until Mania, so get prepared. Your boy's coming back. I got my libations. I'm staying healthy. I'm staying hydrated, making sure I can stay up and have that energy to be able to be here all night long if I have to, so. Whoa, that's good. That's good water. Wow. Okay. Anyways, let's see here. Trey Cooper sends over a dono. He says, can't be over there calling Javon Evans Javon Williams. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. But it is what it is. Thug Life FGI sends over a dono. He says, I told you C-Jax the masked man with Seth Rollins. Yes, you did, Thug Life. That is facts. And he was the masked man. It was predictable, kind of, but, you know, it is what it is. What's it called? Joey, who's the worst commentator, C-Jax? Jerry the King Lawler or Joseph Tessitore? Joseph Tessitore. Jerry the King in his final years was pretty bad, but Joseph Tessitore is yeah, he was pretty what's it called? He is kind of really boring, man. I mean, like I said before, when you're opening up a SmackDown and Joseph Tessitore is on commentary, this is what you're going to get. Welcome, guys, to another SmackDown. I want to thank you for showing up today, and I hope that everybody has a great day. We have a really big show for you guys today. We're going to have Rhea Ripley defending her championship and doing some special things. I hope that you guys are having a great night tonight, and we're going to go ahead and put the world title on the line, and I hope that you guys are staying safe and staying warm over this winter. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. I care for you. I can't stop thinking about Punk, and I can't stop thinking about Randy, and I can't stop thinking about Cody, and I can't stop thinking about Roman, and I can't stop thinking about Femi. So I hope you guys have a great night, okay? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That's Joe Tessitore for you every single week. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what you get. Anyways, we then move on. Free Nay K sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Free Nay K. He says, as a Seth fan, please fire everyone in creative. Yeah, Seth Rollins is boring at this point. Him coming back doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing actually is going to come from this at this point. He has no stories, guys. Guys, I have a question for you in the chat, actually, if you guys can answer this, please. Who do you think Seth is coming back to feud? Because the Usos are allegedly internally slated to fight Logan and Austin Theory at Mania for the tag belt. So who is Seth coming back to feud with? Who we got? I don't know. Fair enough. Paul Heyman? Nobody? Who cares? Exactly. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. He can go feud with Dan Jobber. How about that? He has nothing to do, so, I mean, he might as well just get something done, I guess, out of it. He might as well get something out of it, right? You know what I mean? So that's basically that. Okay. Nicholas Johnson. By the way, Free Nay K, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Nicholas Johnson sends over another 2. Thank you so much. He says, hope Javon Evans is okay. Yes, absolutely. Hope he's okay. Mr. Nobody sends over a dono. He says, today is National C-Jax Day. Appreciate you, Mr. Nobody. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dog. Jans NS sends over a dono. And, what's it called? There's no words or anything with it, but I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Nobody. Sherez Seal sends over another dono. Thank you so much. She says, Finn Loser said that he didn't want the Judgment Day to interfere because he wanted to do it on his own, and he did nothing on his own. That's a great point, actually. I thank you for bringing that up, because Finn Balor was talking mad trash about how he wanted to get it done on his own in the Judgment Day clubhouse. You did this, Damian. You cost the Judgment Day. You. And then he actually came out there and jobbed out, so... yeah, very odd. Thank you so much, Sherez. I appreciate you. Yan sends over another dono with no caption, but I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Mr. Slayer, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate you. He says they replaced Jey Uso with Logan Paul, but what did bro do in the match? All he did was pin people. He didn't actually do any crazy moves, but he just pinned people. So there you have it. Cal Ebb, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you, bro. Cal Ebb sends over a dono. He says only jobbers get paid big money for this show. Yeah, Cal, thank you so much for the dono, man. You're spitting facts. They're somehow finding ways to pay jobbers more and more to do nothing. The fact that Danhausen is what you have in that box is just unbelievable. I've just never seen anything like it, but it is what it is. DJ, oh yeah, I already read that. Let's see here. That's read there. Jan sends over another dono, man. He says, big love from the UK. Jens, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. He says, I'm honestly surprised that Cody doesn't talk about measuring his junk after he lost to Drew and Randy. My respect gets in your way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree with you, Jens. I appreciate that, bro. Jens, thank you so much for the support. And obviously, I don't know what Cody's going to say on the mic, but it's probably going to be something about comparing junks on Friday. So, there you have it. Richard Hatcher, thank you so much, Richard Hatcher, for the dono. He says, thank God that this trash show is over. Absolutely. Tyga X sends over a dono. He says, sad for LA Knight. He deserves so much better. Happy for Randy. Why is Triple Fraud giving Codarius Rodington a title shot? Have Triple Fraud. Or I hate Triple Fraud. One love, C-Jax. One love to you, Tyga. Thank you so much for the dono. And yes, LA Knight, rest in peace at this point. Green Man sends over a 2. Thank you so much, Green Man. He says, your version of the Uncle Howdy song killed me, LOL. Yeah. The Uncle Howdy song is so bad and it has no flow. It starts off with ding, 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 ding. And then, what's it called? Sorry. After it goes from ding, 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 it then goes to da, 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 da. Ah! Hoopy, hoop, ah! Hoop, ah! Hoopy, hoop, ah! That's how his song goes. It is horrible. The Wyatt Jobbers must be released immediately. So, there you go. There you have it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see here. Where am I moving here? J-Note Jers. Thank you so much, J-Note Jers. I appreciate you, bro. He says, this show was a tragedy. Triple K hates black talent and refuses to take chances on people other than his favorites. The show was predictable and boring. J-Note, you're right. He refuses to take chances on anyone who's not already established or long tenured or one of his favorite wrestlers, and that's why the show continues to remain stagnant. Simple as that. Let's see here. Giovanni Gonzalez sends over a 5. Thank you so much, Giovanni. He sends over a 5. He says, Roman, Rhea, and now Randy. Triple Goon, you know what I'm saying, can't book, so he has to play it safe and book the stars of years past, and or what's it called? Stars of the past who have done nothing in years. Giovanni, I appreciate you, and you're completely spitting facts, bro. Completely spitting facts. Wilfredo Fernandez, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you. Legit Awesome sends over a dono. He says, I was there tonight. It was okay. Seeing Diddy lose was good. Where I was sitting was pretty loud. I can't speak for everyone else, though. I'm sure it was probably loud indoors inside of the stadium, but I don't believe that this is the second greatest gate ever, the second highest grossing event ever. It just isn't like that, so whatever. Nicholas Johnson sends over, no, I already read that. Sorry about that, actually. Yeah. Thank you so much, though, Nicholas Johnson. I appreciate you, bro. KT the Entertainer sends over a 5. He says, justice for Trick Williams. Yes, justice for Trick Williams. Absolutely. Thank you so much, KT. Sick Camaraderie sends over a 2. He says, just because you're a gymnast, you're not a wrestler. Sick Camaraderie, thank you for the dono, and that is complete facts. We have to start acknowledging that. Just because you can do flips and, sell moves every now and then, and you're really athletic, doesn't make you a great wrestler. You have to have love for the game. You have to tell stories. You got to cut promos. You got to be presented the right way. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, really. Big Easy sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Big Easy. He says, bro, there is way too many botches lately, scratching my head, shaking my head. Yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous. Daniel, L4Q, you know who you are, man. I know you, Daniel. I remember you, bro. I got you. Rhea Ripley is Triple Fraud's golden child. Yes, she is. Thank you so much, Daniel, for the dono. Emmanuel Hood Live sends over a 2. He says, I can't stop thinking about Cootie. Or as Joe Tessitore would say, I can't stop thinking about Cootie. And I can't stop thinking about Punk. And I can't stop thinking about Randy. Have a great day, everybody, and have your libations, okay? Stay safe. Thank you so much. We have a packed show. We're going to have Cody Rhodes defend his championship for the 19th time in 5 years, okay? So thank you, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Okay. We then move on. Thank you so much, Daniel. Emmanuel Hood Live sends over a dono. He said, oh, yeah, I already read that. Sorry about that. Thank you so much. Big Easy sends over a dono. He says, sorry, too much botching lately. It's insane. Yeah, Big Easy, I appreciate you. I think I read that dono, but, what's wrong with reading it twice? You know what I mean? Who cares, right? Let's just read it again, Let's get it in. Don Quixote _DFT, thank you so much for the dono. He says, I was at Elimination Chamber. Rest in peace, Louisiana Night. Yeah, it's over. I have no words. Literally no words. Daniel, thank you so much for another dono. He says the whole Masked Man thing is lazy creative. Screw Triple H. I mean, yeah, it's pretty lazy. Michael Seif sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Michael. He says, bro, your Michael Cole and Wade Barrett impression was so funny. Can you do it again? With Michael Cole with the botching of the championships. Guys, Michael Cole botches every single thing, it feels like, in big moments in matches now. Back in the day, he used to have everything right. You know, well, no, he didn't. But back in the day, he used to at least be more accurate. But somehow, for some reason now, Michael Cole is literally just sitting there and getting everything wrong. When Drew McIntyre came out tonight, he didn't even get it right that Drew was wearing the WWE Championship, bro. Like, seriously. He came out there and Michael Cole's like, oh, and he hits him with the U.S. or the Intercontinental. Wait, what is it? What are you talking about, Cole? Cole, what are you talking? Liberty. Cole, it's the world. What is it? WWE champion. He hit him with the WWE Championship, Cole. Get him. Like, dude, it's an embarrassment. Michael Cole can't even get it right, bro. It's just sad at this point. How do you botch the world title with the IC title, with the U.S. title, with the WWE title? What? You're washed. Unfortunately, but he is a legend, of course. Thank you so much, though, Michael. Ash Baby sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Ash Baby. He sent over a dono. He says, the fact that you paid $360 a year for a now 4-match, 2-hour pay-per-view when the matches are dull and quick, yet feeling long is criminal. Triple H ruined NXT. Yes, Ash Baby, I'm getting scammed, and it is what it is. But I would always, you know what I'm saying, I have no problem getting scammed if it results in me, you know what I'm saying, communicating with you guys, having these streams, making these videos, and having this community. So, I mean, to be honest, I'll take the trade-off, right? But at the same time, I'm also really upset because they're scamming people. So, yeah. Ace Rabbit, thank you so much for the dono. He says CM washed as a fraud, constantly no-selling moves. That's exactly what he did. TJK sends over a 5. He said, WWE made me an alcoholic. Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly. Thank you so much, TJ. What's it see? Mari G sends over a dono. He says, for sure. You know what I'm saying? What's it called? LOL. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Emmanuel Hood Live, thank you for the dono. He says, and I can't stop thinking about Punk. Yes, sir, and I can't stop thinking about Cutie. Anyways, Francois sends over a dono. He says, Roman buried Punk on Twitter about his match. Yeah, thank you so much, Francois. I did read that. That was a pretty cool tweet from him. Let's see. Anonymous user sends over a dono. Thank you so much, anonymous user. I appreciate you, bro. He says Cody versus Drew is set for SmackDown. Yep. What if Fatu screws Drew and they have a one-on-one feud while Cody gets to go one-on-one with Orton and Orton wins by turning heel? The thing is like I explained before, Orton is already naturally going to be a face. They're not booing him. They're just going to cheer out of excitement because he's finally heel again and he'll be doing heelish things. And that's just the way that it is. It's kind of sad that it's come to this point, but they should have been done this feud, so... you know, we'll see what happens next year. I don't understand what the benefit of this is. They gave Drew the belt to have him lose it after a month. I don't even know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Who knows? Thank you so much, anonymous user, though. I appreciate you, bro. Sean Otley Experience sends over a dono. He says, I'm glad I'm not the only one who fell asleep. Yeah, it was bad. I was really struggling to stay awake here. Mr. Slayer sends over a 10. He says, if you don't know who he is, his gimmick is that he curses people, and the person who gets cursed will be attacked by something or someone. Immediately a jobber. Mr. Slayer, thank you so much for the dono, and that is completely facts, bro. I actually did not know that about Danhausen, but you know, I did see the end of this though, where you said immediately a jobber. That is facts. He's automatically a jobber. You know what I'm saying? Like Danhauser, we're good. Dan Jobber, we're good, bro. We'll be able to live without Dan Jobber for a little while. You know what I mean? So we're chilling off that Dan Jobber life. You know. Yeah, there you have it. Devon Evans, what's it called? Daniel sends over another dono. Thank you so much. What is this here? Let me read this comment in the chat. Becca says, I forgot to put a message, but you're my favorite YouTuber, LMAO. Becca, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? All the support the whole entire night, guys, from the chat, everyone with the really smart really smart comments, great takes, and great support. I appreciate all of you, man. It means a lot to me, bro. So thank you so much. Let me read this donor real quick here that just came in. Let's see. Can I get it up? Actually, can I pull it up or no? Am I going to just keep on botching? Okay, it says, also Booker T, JBL, Joey Styles, Don West, Rip, Taz, Tony, and Mike Tinney individually are better than the entire main roster commentators. I love your Liv Morgan erratic imitation after she won the Royal Rumble. Maroon, thank you so much for the massive $20 donation, bro. It means a lot. I appreciate you. Like I just said, your guys' support all night has just been phenomenal, man. So I can't even put it into words at this point. It's been a lot, bro. So, yeah. I thank you so much. DJ Gallon VR, you sent over a 10. No, I'll get to that for sure. Thank you so much for your donut, man. I'll probably get to it. I don't think I've gotten to it yet, but I will get to it probably the more I read these. So I got you, bro. Thank you so much for your support, though, man. I appreciate you. Daniel sends over a 2. He says Javon Evans looks like he came out of high school. Yes, Daniel, thank you so much for the dono, and that is actually facts. Javon Evans is a young gun. Me and Javon Evans are actually the same age. He's 20, I'm 20. So it actually kind of balances out. You know what I'm saying? We're like, I think is he born in 05? I was born in 05. So I'll be turning 21 later this year. But yeah, there you go. Anonymous user sends over another dono. He says LA Knight should have won the 2023 Money in the Bank and cashed in on Drew McIntyre. Wait, hold up. Guys, apparently we have more breaking news. More breaking news, guys. More breaking news. Hold on. Shout out to my boy Zero. Wow, guys. Breaking news. Zero just sent out a leak that came out. My buddy Zero, okay? Shout out to Zero in the chat. This is a leak, guys. Let me read this to you guys. Randy Orton, this is coming from The Score, which is obviously a sports account on Twitter. They're verified, been around for a while, and they accidentally just spoiled the spoiled the main event for Mania of Mania 42 on night 1. Randy Orton will be headed to WrestleMania. Obviously, he just won the chamber. He will be headed to WrestleMania to take on Cody Rhodes for the WWE Men's World Championship. The reason why is because Cody Rhodes is going to beat Drew McIntyre, obviously, guys, this week on SmackDown. So Cody Rhodes is going to be fighting. Thank you so much, Zero. I'll talk to you a little bit later. But thank you so much, bro, for this leak. Randy Orton, guys, is fighting Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania 42. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Wow. There you go. You guys, your main events have been set up. Randy Orton and Cody, night 1, WWE Championship. Roman and Punk, night 2, World Championship. They're your main events. Wow. That is, that's pretty interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, there you have it. I don't know. Let's just keep on going through these donos. You know what I'm saying? That's that. Anonymous user sends over a dono. Oh, no, I already read that. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't finish it. Anonymous user, thank you so much for the dono. The last half of the dono says, Damian could have been kicked out without a title win. Yeah, that's facts. Damian did not need to win the championship at any moment because he's not that guy. So, yeah, I agree with you on that. But, yeah, guys, that's the breaking news. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes is your Mania 42 championship game. What does it say? What? Hold on, guys. We may have another spoiler. Hold on, guys. I think we just got some more breaking news for WrestleMania. Okay, hold up. I'm pulling it up, guys. Hold up. I'm trying to find it. I think we got another what's it called? Another piece of news. GTS, let's see. Oh, never mind. False alarm. No new news, I don't think, guys. No new news. Yeah, that's it. That's the point. Okay, that's it, man. That's all I had right now. Okay, anyways, let's get back to these donos. The Sean Otley Experience sends over a dono. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. He says, LA Knight is going out sad. Seeing him botch, it looks like he's given up on himself. It's very depressing. You hate to see it. Yeah, LA Knight is, he's given up on himself, guys. That's what it feels like. It's just, it's over at this point, man. It's so sad because he's just botching stuff and it just doesn't even seem like he even... his head's just probably not even in it anymore. He's done so much for so long and never got anything for it. So, yeah, I don't know. What can you say, man? Wow. GG's, bro. GG's. Sean Otley Experience, thank you, bro. Mary G sends over a 5. He says, I don't like this company, but AEW is calling LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight's got to win a world title at some point, bro. It's time. He's going to get released. You can't keep doing this. It's just embarrassing at this point. You know, the fact that the Triple H has been saying good things come to those who wait and LA Knight's won nothing is just sad. So, yeah, whatever, it's over. Mr. Slayer sends over another 5. He says, Seth has already beaten Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Exactly. Exactly, Mr. Slayer. Thank you for bringing that up. Seth Rollins has already beaten Logan Paul and Austin Theory. He beat Logan Paul at Mania. He beat Austin Theory multiple times on Raw. Why are we doing this? Why are we having this match? Austin Theory cashed in on Seth Rollins while Seth was weakened and Seth still won. Why are we having this match? I don't. Well, okay, I don't know. Whatever. Thank you so much, Mr. Slayer. Min Duke, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I already read that one. Mari G sends over a dono. He says, "What a shame, bro. Cody Rhodes is trash." Yes, he is. It's just sad. Thank you so much, Mari G. Thank you so much, as what's it called? Azaria Israel. Thank you so much, bro. He says, Cody Hogan. Why even give Drew the title then? Yeah, it's so done. Can someone please fire Triple Fraud? Bro is literally destroying wrestling in front of our eyes. I don't get it. It's embarrassing at this point. So, yeah, the powers that be, thank you so much for the dono. Mr. Slayer sends over a 5. Mr. Slayer, thank you so much for your support. He says Cody is going to win by DQ to set up that fatal 4-way. Well, looks like that ain't happening. It looks like we're getting a straight up Orton versus Cody Rhodes, and then we're going to get Drew versus Jacob Fatu as another mid-card match they can make for the show, I guess. So, there you have it. God and Cigar sends over a dono. Thank you so much. He says, look at how Triple Fraud massacred my boy C-Jax. Yeah, Triple Fraud is just... He's just trash. Exquisite Vibes sends over a 5. Thank you so much, Exquisite Vibes. He says, do you think Jinder Mahal's title run was better than Cody's title run? Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, Jinder Mahal, I didn't even watch his reign live when I was younger, so I don't know what it was, to be honest. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I was, my audio cut out for a second there. Okay. Rello STL sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Rello. He says, in what WWE universe is it okay to lose the chamber match and get a title on the next week's show? It's Rello. I have no idea, bro. It's so embarrassing at this point. This show is so bad. Yeah, Rello, thank you so much. I have nowhere else to say about that. I have nothing to say. USJ sends over a 5. He says, I just found out that those 2 masked men were revealed to be Seth Rollins students from his Black and Brave Academy. USJ, thank you for the dono. I did see that. Yeah, they're 2 of his wrestling students from his school, so that's kind of cool. Mutates, thank you so much for the dono. He says, CM Punk flexing second highest Arena Gate in company history. I just threw up in my mouth. Yeah, he's lying too. It's not even true. If your show didn't even sell out, how in the world are you getting a record gate? It's just stupid. Okay, let's see. Mr. Slayer sends over a 5 and says, Rusty Reigns, but Roman hasn't botched. That's true. Roman Reigns rarely ever botches in his matches. That is something I've noticed. He rarely ever botches in his matches, and he rarely really botches on the mic over the last, like, 5 or 6 years at least. So that's kind of cool, you know? But yeah, Rusty Reigns, that is an interesting nickname for him. I'll talk about that probably in another video. Maroon9273 sends over a dono. He says, Triple H loves seeing the old faces, especially Rhea Ripley and Annoying Rhodes. Now that Drew is going to get buried like LA Knight, fans will turn against him and they will want them to go away from WWE. Maroon9273, thank you so much for the dono, bro. And yeah, Cody Rhodes is going to get turned on by the fans. It's already going to happen. It's just a matter of time. So, yeah. There you have it. Let's see. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, there he is. McGill Escapades. Thank you so much for the dono, bro. McGill Escapades. He sends a dono. He says the box was basically La Parka all over again. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, actually. It's basically just La Parka, La Jabba, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm really struggling to read these chats because I can't stop thinking. I actually can't stop thinking about Cutie because I can't believe that this guy's actually getting a WWE Championship match after they dedicated an entire segment into showing you that he can't challenge for the belt again. Wow. I don't even know. I'm genuinely so like disoriented reading these comments because it's just like, bro, how are we still doing this? Anyways, whatever. Maroon9273 sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Maroon. I appreciate you, bro. He says ELC Elimination Chamber is a gaslighting PLE, including CM Punk. He is going to get away with. He's going to get go away heat pretty soon. WWE is under the gates of hell abyss. Yeah, they're in pretty bad straits. CM Punk is just lying. P. Rothenstein, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you, brother. He says, I'm tired of seeing Rhea in all the title matches. Raquel should have won the Chamber. CM Punk matches are bad and boring. Yes, they are pretty bad, and they are really boring, and they are pretty botchy as well, and pretty slow because he's, not in great shape anymore, so it is what it is. Wow, man. We're really finna get Cody and Randy when we should have had it 2 years ago. That's so sad. Wow. But we can't get LA Knight, but we can get a story that was supposed to happen 2 years ago. Okay. Anyways. P. Rothenstein, thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate you, bro. Daniel sends over another 5. Thank you so much, Daniel. He says, is Undertaker supposed to be the dead man or the corporate mascot? The corporate mascot. Power Up sends over a 5. He says Jacob Fatu could interfere in the WWE title match and end in a DQ. Either way, the WWE title booking for WrestleMania will be mid. Yes, it's going to be bad. It's going to be pretty bad, man. I have no words for this at this point. And we already saw Cody versus Randy at last year's Night of Champions. So why are we watching it again? I don't even, bro, whatever. Thank you so much, Power Up. Hopefully Jacob Fatu can do something meaningful at Mania, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. So yeah, it is what it is. McGill Escapade sends over a 2. Thank you so much, McGill. I appreciate the another dono. He says Triple H don't see color. Javon Evans was the first one kicked out. Hey, man, he doesn't see color. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. Buddy, lol, sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Buddy. He says, I'm happy Randy won, and yeah, I agree Cody could take that RKO. I prefer Randy RKO. Bring the punt kick back. I'm tired of Drew acting like a coward. Yeah, Drew McIntyre's reign has been sabotaged. It's just kind of what it is. All he does is come out and say the same thing and job out. So I have no words about that situation. It is what it is. Let's see here. AG Phoenix sends over a 5. Thank you so much, AG Phoenix. He says LA Knight is done. Ain't nowhere near good enough to go in ring to go to AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, CMLL, or Rev Pro circuits. Yeah, LA Knight has to sit here in WWE and job out and take his paycheck, which hopefully he can re-up for an even bigger paycheck next time because he's going to need the money to make up for the trash booking that he's getting. So, yeah. Sorry about that. It is what it is. Thank you so much, AG Phoenix. CEO Jordan brings up a great point. Thank you so much, CEO Jordan. He says that Becky Lynch also beat Sasha Banks in Hell in a Cell. Yes, she did. That is true. So she's beat Sasha Banks, Liv Morgan, what's her name? Sasha Banks, Liv Morgan, Lara Valkyria, and Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and Ronda Rousey, but somehow cannot beat someone who hasn't wrestled in 11 years. Got it. Thanks, guys. Good booking. Daniel sends over a dono. He says, did you see the video of Sports Star Fantasy bashing you? That guy needs to be stopped. No, I did not see that video. Hey, if he's hating on me, I guess I'm doing my job. But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? My name's in his mouth, so I don't know. I mean, maybe he's a fan, maybe he's a hater. It is what it is. He's entitled to his own opinion, so I respect it. DJ Gallon VR sends over a 10. He says they need to factory reset WWE in general, fire some creatives, including Triple Fraud. It's way too predictable, no feelings, no storylines. The company is truly forgetting that emotion sells tickets. DJ, thank you so much for the dono. You're spitting facts, bro. It's completely truth. Mike DeVito sends over a dono. He says, C-Jax, I love you, I respect you, I care for you, I need you, I love you. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyways, let's see here. Thank you so much, Mike DeVito. Daniel, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate you, bro. He says WWE should fire Triple Fraud just like Hollywood films fire Jared Leto. Interesting. I agree with you, honestly. Mary G sends over another dono. Thank you so much, Mary G. I appreciate you. He says Cody is the living embodiment of Triple H's career at this point, getting pushed due to backstage politics, not talent strictly based on relationships. Cody is trash. Yeah, this is what Triple H has become. All he does is push people who he's friends with and who he politics with and who he believes are his favorites. And that's basically all that we can do. So, yeah, that's the extent of your shows. Triple Fraud... Triple HHH Triple 1976 sends over a dono. Thank you so much. He says Cody will be champion once again. It's only a matter of time before Drew loses his title to Cody Raheem Rodington. Mania season is upon us all. Thank you so much, Triple H. Appreciate you, bruh. Michael Brown sends over a dono. Listen to this, guys. He says Jey Uso versus Jada Parker versus Don Julio triple threat match. That's funny because Jey Uso sounded drunk on the ESPN interview the other day, and then Jada Parker and him allegedly had relations off screen. They kind of had a little situation going on there. It's a little, romantic kind of thing. So, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Oh, my gosh. There's no way, bro. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, bro, this guy, bro, the three Diglets, wow. Wow, man. You can't help but be grateful when you're seeing stuff like this. The three Diglets has sent another 100 bomb, bro. W3 Diglets in the chat. Just spam the W's. I'm so grateful for this community, bro, and I truly mean that. The support, the outpouring of love and care, just the donos, the comments, the likes, the subscribes, the subscribes on other platforms, the following on other platforms is just simply amazing, and it's been beautiful to witness, bro. So I truly do appreciate all of you, and it means a lot to me, man. What's it called? I don't like to, because some people get donations and they just kind of go, thank you, I appreciate you, and then they read the thing. But I want to take time to really tell you guys that I do appreciate every single one of you, and all the support that you guys give. It means a lot, and it makes the experience of doing the live streams and making the videos even better. So I love you all. Thank you so much, man. And in three Diglets, bro, what else can be said? You are the greatest of all time. You remind me a lot of John Cena, you know what I'm saying? You're the John Cena, bro. You know what I'm saying, of YouTube, bro. So there you have it, man. Three Diglets, three Digginator. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. He says, C-Jax, you are the greatest wrestling streamer of all time. In the Liv Morgan voice. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. That's massive one love to three Digginator, bro, for sure. That's huge. That's big time love. That's big time love for sure. Thank you so much, three Digginator. Three Digginator, you know what I'm saying? Three Digginator. Okay. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, here we go. Mr. Slayer sends over a 5. He says, we are a month and a half away from Mania, and we only got 4 confirmed matches for a 2-night show. That means that they're going to have to rush feuds. Yes, they are. And we're going to have to sit back and enjoy it all for some reason. So, there you have it. We are a month and a half away from Mania, and they only have 4 confirmed matches for, for a 2-night show. That means they're going to have to rush feuds. Did I just read the same dono twice? Am I getting brain rotted by Cody Rhodes? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening there, but thank you so much, Mr. Slayer. That's facts. Let's see. Elijah Day sends over a dono. No way, bro. We have more breaking news, guys. Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding me. No way. There's no way this is real. Give me a second, guys. I'm pulling something up. Wow. Okay, so. Guys. So. I actually can't show you guys what I'm looking at. It's the CM Punk photo, guys. CM Punk has his junk out. What's it called? On the World Heavyweight Championship. And he has his wife's Intercontinental Championship around his chest. So, yeah. There you go. I can't even show the pic. I'm just going to show it. Whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to show it. There it is. There it is. So now all the jokes I made about Punk, you want to compare your junk, it looks like CM Punk is actually comparing his junk to Cody Rhodes now. Great. So we're just going to keep on getting junk comparisons. Unbelievable. Wow. This is such a joke. This company is such a joke, bro. Whatever. I have no idea. Whatever, man. That's disgusting, is what it is. It's disgusting. Roman Reigns better come out there on Raw and be like that and say that he's going to redo that belt if he wins it, bro, because this is embarrassing. Elijah Day sends over a 5. He says, what do you think Finn Balor will do at WrestleMania? I think he'll wrestle Dominic for the IC title. I agree with you. That's exactly what I think he's going to do. He'll wrestle Dom for the IC title, and they'll kind of pay that off and have him win his match. So, Elijah Day, thank you for the dono. Free Nay K sends over a 5. He says, if Seth has a second match with Logan Paul at Mania, I might cry. His return makes no sense. Logan wasn't even on the vision when Seth got turned on. Exactly. That's the thing I'm going to mention in my video is that Seth Rollins didn't even get to, none of these people have anything to do with the OG faction. Nothing. They have nothing to do with the faction. Literally nothing. But, okay. Anyways, thank you so much, Free Nay K. I appreciate you. Lockdown King sends over a 2. He says, I thought Brock had an open challenge match tonight. No, that's going to be at WrestleMania, actually. So, yeah, but Lockdown King, thank you for the dono. Mike DeVito, thank you for the dono. He says, I respect you. I love you. I'm the gamer. Sherez Seal sends over a 5. Thank you so much, by the way, Mike DeVito. Sherez Seals, thank you so much for your dono, too. She says, I love your streams, your live streams. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, that's funny. C-Jax raids. C-Jax raids. You know what I'm saying? We need to start some chants. I appreciate that, Sherez. Thank you so much. Power Up sends over a dono. Power Up says, thank you so much, Power Up. He says, the outcome and winners for the Elimination Chamber didn't make any sense. I was kind of confused why Rhea won. The men's match was a waste of time and confusing too. Yeah, the men's match was terrible. Outside of Seth's return, which isn't even good, people are going to act like Seth's return and Randy's moment saved this, guys. It doesn't make any sense. So this show gets a 0. There's no, well, what about that is good? It doesn't make sense. There's no storyline payoff for it. And quite frankly, nobody was entertained by it and the crowd barely cared. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, like, what am I supposed to say to that? Why are we acting like this is peak? Why are we doing this? Anyways, let's see. Thank you so much, Power Up. Gabriel Dawson sends over a 2. He says, who do you think, do you know who the real GD is? He does WWE content and loves you. Gabriel Dawson, thank you for the dono, and I do not know who that is, but if he loves me, I love him, and I appreciate him for his support, so thank you so much, man. Freenay K sends over another dono. He says, who are the superstars besides the obvious ones like Roman that have enough to pull the chain and change the trajectory of their booking and stories? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Cody Rhodes probably, or Randy Orton. Some people like that, but that's basically about it. But thank you so much, Freenay K. Mr. Block Eye sends over a 2. He says, never say never in this era. This is the best era from Triple K. Never ever say this era is the best era, sorry. For, what's it called? The Triple K. Yeah, Triple K is a liar, man. Mr. Block Eyes, thank you for that dono, bro. Come Get Fit sends over a 5. He says, WWE is literally the worst it has ever been. Thank you for exposing these frauds. How many times they are going to let someone someone with a mask interfere? Yeah, I have no idea. It's just embarrassing at this point. Come Get Fit. Thank you so much for the dono, bro. I appreciate you. Let's see. Anonymous user sends over a dono. He says, should have had Cody win on SmackDown so we finally get the Orton feud and Orton wins the title. That's what they're going to do. At least we'll get Cody and Randy at some point. Finally, we're going to get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, anonymous user, we are going to get that match, it looks like, according to the spoilers that I went over. But yeah. Becca B sends over the dono. I guess this was the one she was talking about earlier. Thank you so much, Becca B. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see here. DJ Gallon VR. Oh yeah, I read your dono, the one that you thought that was missed. I did read that one earlier in the stream. So yeah, I read that dono earlier. Thank you so much, DJ Gallon VR. Thank you, bro. Michael Seif sends over a dono. He says, Liv Morgan. Rhea. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Thank you so much, Michael Seif. I appreciate you, bro. The Sean Otley experience says, I can't stop jobbing to Cody. Yes, he can't, unfortunately. Thank you so much to the Sean Otley experience. Power Up sends over a 5. He says, what's good, C-Jax? You noticed way too many injuries occurred in the change of creative direction for WrestleMania under Triple H leadership since 2024. Absolutely, I've noticed a change in creative vision. That's when I found out my channel is in 2024, actually, once he started taking over and fully doing the stories, because that's when I noticed that things were drastically getting worse very quickly. So, yeah, I got you, bro. And the injuries taking place, they're not wrestling as much in house shows, and it's causing them to be more rusty. Plus, they're just doing a lot of unnecessary spots and matches, you know, and then some of the injuries are just freak accidents that happen to people sometimes. So, yeah, it's a mixture of a lot of things. But thank you for the donut, Power Up. Ziggler fan sends over a 2. He says, WWE needs more stars and less dorky meme wrestlers. Ziggler fan, you're right. Daniel sends over another dono. He says, Danhausen belongs in the Wyatt Jobbers. Yes, he does. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Daniel. Black8891 sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Black. He says, I think we're getting Cross versus Rollins. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Karrion Kross is going to continue to do whatever he's doing, and then Rollins will get given some brand new storyline probably within the next couple months or something for Mania. So, yeah. Sherez Seal sends over another dono. She says, when you turn 21, you can drink Cody Rhodes Wheatley shots instead of water libations. That is true. I can do that. I probably won't be doing that, but you know what? Hey, man, we'll see. Maybe Cody will give me a sponsor with Wheatley. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen, but thank you for the dono, though. Daniel sends over another dono. Thank you so much, Daniel. He says, on my way to Walmart to go buy a black hoodie and sneak attack mid-carders. That's pretty funny. Thank you so much, Daniel, bro. Freenay K sends over a 5. He says, Roman and Punk have the star power, but the match will be ridiculous because Punk is already washed in the ring and Roman isn't the best in the ring. Roman isn't the best in the ring, but he's really good. And that's all you really need. Roman's put on a bunch of absolutely amazing matches, so he'll be able to do his portion. And he's a great in-ring storyteller. I don't know what Punk's going to do. We'll see what happens with that. But thank you so much, Freenay K. I think Punk is washed, so the match may not be as great as it could be. All right. Mary G sends over another donut. Thank you so much, Mari G. Wait, what? Mar E.G. Yeah, Mar E.G. Yeah, Mari G. Thank you so much, Mari G. He said, Mari is crazy. It's Mar E. Yeah, I got you, bro. Sorry about that. Tyga X sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Tyga X. He says, C-Jax, Logano, Pollard just dropped Javon Evans on his head. Yeah, I talked about that. Yeah, hopefully Javon's okay. You know, we'll see what happens. Sean James sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Sean James. He says, can we get a vote of confidence for Triple Fraud? Guys, can we get a vote of confidence to Triple Fraud? Should Triple H keep his job, yes or no? In the chat, go ahead and put that in there, man. Let me know what you guys think. Should he keep his job, yes or no, bro? What are our thoughts on that, man? Should he keep that job, bro? Let's see. No. No. Yeah. Fair enough. There you got it. Sean James, thank you for the dono. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Slayer, thank you so much for the dono, bro. He says, why does everyone want to do the Shawn Michaels photo acting like it's funny and cool? I don't understand. They're just repeating stuff now. Mr. Slayer, thank you again for the another dono he sends. He says, I just realized that Cody versus Randy is going to be a lot of respect, love, and care. That's all they talk about on the mic. Randy Orton and Cody have told each other live on mic on promos that they respect or love each other at least 5 to 10 times in the last 2 years. And I'm not joking. You can go look it up. Go look at the segments and count the numbers in your hands, and you'll be able to figure it out yourself. It's ridiculous, bro. Thank you so much, Mr. Slayer. Buff Brian Griffin. Thank you so much, Buff Brian Griffin. He sends a dono. He says, big cities make zero noise. WWE, please go to smaller towns. Yeah, they make zero noise because WWE just isn't mainstream no more like that, man, I don't think. And so that's why it's just a disconnect is kind of there, you know? So, yeah. Codarius Rodington. Thank you so much for the dono, Codarius Rodington. He says, realize from WWE chats, a lot of fans don't mind garbage storylines or bad promos as long as they get their spot fest and the right guy wins. You know what, Cody? Yes, facts. Great comment. Codarius Rodington, shout out to you for that dono. Thank you so much, bro. It's a great point. As long as fans get their spot fest or as long as they get the right guy winning, they just think that things are great. They have no extra level in their head to think about the fact that, hey, this didn't make sense. Hey, this is stupid. Hey, this is a bad storyline and we probably shouldn't be doing this. Hey, this doesn't connect with what we just saw last time. Hey, this also doesn't connect to what we're going to see next week. Hey, these two people just got a bad promo. Hey, this match was mid. None of that matters. As long as the right guy wins and you get some spots, there you get it. It is what it is. You know? So that's that. Great point. Let's see. And then the final dono goes to Sherez Seals. Thank you so much, Sherez Seals, closing us out. She says, so the fact that Austin Theory was the first masked man makes no sense. Seth and Braun Breaker should have come back at the same time to feud. yeah, I don't know what's happening with either of them. I have no idea what's going on. Austin Theory being the first masked man literally does not make any sense in the slightest, but, I don't know. I guess we have to pretend like everything is perfect and everything works together to make sense, even though it really doesn't. And with that is all the donos. Yeah. Thank you guys so much, man. That is Elimination Chamber 2026 live stream, bro. This was epic. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. This was an epic stream. Absolutely phenomenal. The support was great. I have one more dono. Power Up 7744 sends over a dono. He says WWE became a kids show. Yeet. Thank you so much, Power Up. That's exactly you know what I'm saying, what it's become. Mr. Slayer sends over a 5. Thank you so much, Mr. Slayer. He says, with the Codarius Dono, they would call it real graps. That is completely facts, bro. The IWC, the fan base now are such bots. They'll accept anything as long as you give it to them, right? It's just sad, so. Thank you guys so much, man. Like I was saying, this stream has been phenomenal, bro. It's been incredible. The support's been great. The comments have been great. The likes have been great. The chats have been great. The chat's always super active. I'm sorry I can't get to everything in chat because I'm reading the super chat. I'm talking about the show and I'm reading chats. A lot of stuff. Yes, I would say this is the best stream I've ever had for sure. Record gates. Absolutely phenomenal stream. And every time it's just going to get better, guys. I want you guys to imagine and envision what's going to happen in the live stream after Mania 41. Just get ready for Mania 42. Just get ready for that because it's coming and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys. I'm going to make my review for the show, post it to my YouTube channel. I'm going to make that, that review for the show right after this stream ends. Oh, hold up. Sherez Seal sends over a dono. Thank you so much, Sherez. She says, I'm the last dono. Indeed. She is the last dono. So thank you guys so much. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Black Panther sends over a dono. You know what I'm saying? Black Panther, thank you so much. He says, Wheatley, so good, I drink it neatly. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, bro. Yes, this was an amazing stream, an epic moment. And, I'm grateful for it. So thank you all so much for coming through. Okay. Mr. Slayer sends over another dono. He says, no, you're not. You're not the last dono. Thank you so much, Mr. Slayer. And, yeah. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for coming through. Have a phenomenal day. Peace out. And one love. You know what I'm saying? Hit the on them, Peace out, y'all. Thank you so much.